Hey, welcome.
Look at my hair.
Can't see my hair, but it's cut off.
You
Welcome
got it
to
down low.
yeah. Welcome to the Bob and Tam show tonight.
And our excellent adventures.
There you go. Trying to add something to it. So we got a bunch of neat stuff we're going to talk about tonight. We made some calls to Sturgis. We're going to tell you about what we found out going on there. We also got some new promotional stuff that we're going to be showing you tonight too that we've gotten in. So that'll be pretty exciting. And I don't know what else we got. We got some other. Oh, we've had quite a week of things that happened. Almost like one more thing happens, I'm getting the heck out of Florida. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. I think she filmed some of it the other night, but we'll see how that turns out. So
I don't know if they'll post it, but I filmed it.
we talk a minute while I see if it's on here.
So, anyway, how are you guys all doing tonight? And where's everybody at? I see Neil's on. Neil. That's all I see. And there's Dallas. I watched a little bit of you guys the other night. That's pretty cool. So you're a lot younger than I thought you were. I don't know why. I thought you were.
Because we have an older group. She just assumed you were like 85 or 90.
But you guys did great. You guys are doing good. Just keep on chugging. That's all I can tell you for advice. And I've got you marked down. So when I get the notifications, I'll check you guys out as long as we're not on either.
Well, if you want to, for me,
You're going.
if you want to grow your YouTube channel and get going better, what you have to do is be consistent on your times. If you're going to do something, make sure it's the same time every week, day, whatever it is, because that's what YouTube looks at. If you start things at different times and maybe one Saturday you don't do it, it's like us. I'm dropping probably back down now to 3 days a week until the rally starts again. Maybe some lives in between, but YouTube doesn't like that. They like it to where they want me to put out a dozen videos a week. And so it makes it tough.
Because once you start doing that, they expect it. That's what it is. But they said right now they're doing it for fun, I think. But it's kind of neat. They've had some people on, and it was fun. I know that Windroad Therapy, I saw her before.
That's mine.
We're getting our drinks. And this is our waitress. You want to say hi? Yeah.
Yeah.
We just got a sex on the beach and a green tea.
All right,
go.
thanks.
So drinking up. I gotta have the sex on the beach. As long as you don't like the sand. Gets in places it's not supposed to be. Because it's not gonna
No
let me do
comment. What are you looking for?
I was looking to see if I could monetize it while it's still on, but it's not
okay.
gonna let me
It's
do
not
it.
going to let you do it. All right. Well, let me put my glasses back on and see some of our other comments.
Yeah, it's a good
Roy's on. Twin Peaks, yes, we're back at Twin Peaks. Can't imagine why. They got good internet. That's it.
Yeah, good
Nothing
internet.
else.
We got like 8 dudes right behind us over here, and they've been checking all the girls out.
They keep having them come over there, and they're leaning over the table and taking pictures of them.
What?
Mike's on. He tests Pating. We got a bunch of people on. Ramblin' Man. Dallas says he's 47. See? I was thinking you were twice that. No.
No, she's
I didn't know. I had no idea.
not a good judge of age.
I'm not. Well, I mean, all I do is see him on here. I've never even talked to him, much less.
Well, we've met some of our subscribers. Well, we've met a lot of subscribers, especially when we were in Daytona. We met a lot younger people than we have anywhere else we've been. Typically, most of our subscribers are probably over 55, and which I can see that in the people that watch the videos. Not saying we don't have younger people. We've got 18
Well, we
and
have
up.
seen a few that's like we were really
Well,
shocked.
Daytona was like that. It was probably pretty much everybody that we pretty much met was in that 30-ish range, and it was like, holy crap! They're not.
Maybe
you must
their
be, you
statistics
must be
aren't
signing in
all-
on your dad's account or something. Well, the same thing. We see a lot of girls that watch us, and they're like, "Oh, you watch." Well, they show
That's
me
like
like
what,
2%. Yeah, it's like 2% of the girls watch us, and I'm like, "Are you watching on your own channel, or do you watch on your husband's or boyfriend's?" They're like, "Oh no, we have our own." I'm like, "I don't know. It doesn't make any sense."
Looks like I got a mustache again. I don't know what that black
It's
spot
probably
is.
just the
The shadow.
yeah.
I don't know. I waxed. I really did. So Thomas Sanders says, "Him from Chicago. We went to school with a Tim Sanders. Remember Tim Sanders? I
It's
don't
in
know.
Southern Illinois.
Yeah. Well, he might have moved up north.
Supposed to be somebody on here when we were on Drew's
Richard.
channel the other day. There was somebody on there. I don't remember what I was assuming it was a girl, but I mean I don't know who it was. And It was actually from Herman, Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
And said she watches our channel too. And we used to live in the big city of Washington. That's where all the Herman people came to Washington once a week.
To go to Walmart.
Yeah. Sometimes it was only once a month. But it was like, I couldn't believe being in a small town. People would bring
coolers and their...
Well, that's what the high school kids, they go hang out inside Walmart, not out in the parking lot, inside Walmart.
This is kind of like a mall because
this was like in the early 2000s, so this is kind of weird. And but it was like, I don't know, I wouldn't be hanging out at Walmart. We did sit in parking lots when we were, but
Ken Hudson said, hello, only 74 more days till Laconia Bike Week. So we will be up. There's a lot of you guys going up there. We'll have to try to figure out a meet and greet. I don't know. We say that all the time.
We're going to have probably a meet and greet in Sturgis. When we get to talking about Sturgis, we're going to tell you something that we just talked to somebody today, and they said they would work out a free intro for you guys, or entrance for you guys to come in and meet up with us. So we'll talk about that in a little bit to see what you guys think about that.
I know. There's that storm's coming through again. I think it's going to miss us here in Fort Myers. Said it's going to be north of us. We might have some spotty showers on Friday. Friday, of course, we're supposed to move and go to Port Charlotte. So we'll see what happens.
Not that far.
Yeah, there's Lug Nut. We're on every Monday night at 7 Central. All righty. I've got you. We've subscribed and we've got you on notifications. So
that doesn't mean we're going to be able to watch all of them.
I know, but we'll do our best. And
we have a real tough time doing videos and stuff. It's really hard to sit down and watch people's videos. Normally what I do is do a lot of scanning. I'll watch somebody's video. Lives are tough because, which I do. I can't believe that how many people that we have on our channel that actually sit through my whole live. They'll watch it after the fact.
Because they always says, we'll do a quick live, 30 minutes, maybe, if that. 2 hours later, here we are.
And it's like, I don't know. Well, people keep coming on, and if people keep coming on, it's worth staying on.
Asking questions. So
we're going to see how this goes tonight. We make dump Wednesdays after. We'll see what kind of turnout we have. Last Sunday, we did pretty good. We averaged about 100 the whole time.
He thinks it was the picture.
It was the picture.
And that's the one you had the picture of me on?
But I mean, people still stayed on.
I don't know. But he's a big guy.
He's watching a movie.
Yeah, they've got TVs all over the place. So, good evening from Kansas City. Hi, Patrick. How are you? There's Mike. Is the cute blonde? Nope. I asked.
She's off today.
Yeah.
She worked the day shift, I think, and then so.
Because I thought she said she worked Wednesdays, but I do after we got here. I think that's what she said.
I think she said she worked the lunch crowd 2 or 3 days a week, so she's not on.
Generic delinquents.
The one girl, we might see if we can get her to stop by. She's got a little bit bigger love jugs. You know those love jugs that they're selling?
Hey, James. How are you? Good to see you guys. Gas prices suck, that's for sure. They just went up again. We got gas earlier today.
And the cheapest thing I could find here for diesel was $5.09. Everybody else here is about $5.19. So it's already jumped basically 10 to 19 cents a gallon just since we've been here 3 days. So yeah,
we got here Sunday.
It's crazy, and I have no idea. We may we're going to Laconia. We may have to set up a GoFundMe page to help pay for gas. I just looked at that. It's not too bad. They only charge it 2.3% and 30% for. But we're trying to find stuff because a lot of people want to donate money and things like that to help us out. You know, just like here, you can do a super chat and stuff. Well, see through YouTube and Patreon, they take a pretty big chunk of money out of it. So you don't really get. I don't get really what you're giving us. So, which we definitely appreciate it because it does help out with everything. But here we're
Dallas, have you ever emailed us? If you email us, I will send you our phone number. So it's is it on the banner still? Yeah. Email us there you go. Email us there. And then we can swap phone numbers. And if you have any questions, you can call. I don't know if you guys are just doing lives now, if you're going to do any videos. I think Droop said he had a couple videos out. Are you guys doing it together? Or I didn't know exactly
how that was all working.
Yeah, Chieftain Ghost Rider's on. There's Neil again. Right, it was a colored day. Oh, colored day. What did he ask? I don't know. Bob Drinks doesn't look like Sex on the Beach.
What?
It's as close to a hurricane as you can get. Hurricane is his favorite drink. He said it doesn't look like Sex on the Beach.
Kind of. Got orange on it. Not as good as it was yesterday, last time.
Well, I got
A little bit
this one
stronger
because it's
now.
supposed to be a little less sugar in this one. It's Jameson whiskey, peach schnapps, and sweet and
Where
sour.
you had that told you about it?
My friend Marie's house. Her boyfriend made it for me.
Oh.
Because he said, what do you want? What do you want? Because he's a bartender. He just went to bartending school. Anyway, long story. And he's all excited and he loves making drinks and he would make you whatever you want. He says, let me make you this. And I really liked it. So, because I'm really not a big whiskey person. I like rum better, but slow internet due to storms. I bet so. Prayers go out to all you guys if they get bad storms like they did last week. The Midwest was really hit hard.
Louisiana and Panama City Beach. You people see how crazy, if those that are going to Panama City Beach, do you see how crazy it got during spring break down there? And they wonder, you know, not saying Panama City's not like Daytona, but Daytona always says they'd rather have spring breakers than they would the motorcycle people. If they should have went down there and tore Daytona up a little bit, maybe they would have realized what they're losing.
So Mark B, is that Mark Borgadine on YouTube? He says he only watches because of Bob's good looks.
Well, I'm probably going to go get another haircut. I don't like the way that girl didn't cut my hair short enough one time.
Kathy's on. Hi, Kathy, from around Lake Tahoe area. It's a beautiful area up there. There's the beard. How are you? I saw you on Droop and Dallas's thing on their live the other night. Bert. I don't know what Bert means, Dallas. Be there till the very end. Richard says he watches all the way through. There's a few of you that do.
Well, if it's fine, it's not so bad. But we've done it with some of the YouTubers when we were at home watching stuff. There's a couple of YouTubers that we'd watch their whole videos, their lives. But it's I don't know. It's if people start talking, it's one thing. Some of you guys will once in a while will get to where you're talking back and forth among yourselves, which that's great too. That works out, and because that way you get to know each other, and some of you already know each other, and so it's kind of neat.
There's Drew. You're
So
now.
sometimes I go on different. I don't go on a lot of lives anymore. A lot of them will. We were on the Badgers the other night. We came in there. We didn't see them down in Daytona. That's kind of the first place we met them last year during the spring rally. We met them down there.
It might have been by Oktoberfest, the very first one we went down
Yeah, it might have
to.
been. And we
They were
talked to them
sitting at
and
a park
stuff.
bench,
And
and
I
we
think
were
they
all
did.
talking.
I think they did. I don't know if Monkey Man went over there too, to Beaver Bar, but it looked like they did it on that Saturday that poured down rain, which we were at the dealership then with Rick Rack doing some stuff with him. We got another video we're going to put out on kind of like the biker bar, but one on my Legend Shocks. We're going to redo that and be one listed just for Legend Shocks. Because I find out a lot of my videos, I mix them together. You know, 4 or 5 things are in the same video. And when somebody says, hey, where's that video on your Legend Shocks? No, I don't know. It's not in the title, so I don't know. So we're going to change some of that next year or this year when we do some of the different things like that. We're getting ready to do one with one of the vendors to show you how to install a interfering. So it'll be the same thing, how to take it out, put it in, put gauges in, all that kind of different stuff. So, you know, I could show you how to do it, but wouldn't it be great to have a guy that's done hundreds of them where they can show you the tricks and the trade and things like that? So that's something we already contacted one of our vendors and they're like, sure, we'd be interested in that. Because it's what I look at when I do it. I've tried to do a couple of videos of stuff I've done, and it sucks when you're trying to work and videotape at the same time. I can't do both. I have to, if I'm working on something, I got to concentrate on what I'm doing to make sure I do it right. I used to be a mechanic for years, wouldn't allow customers to talk to me. That's how I ended up not doing crap right, because you're listening to them, trying to think about what you're doing. So videotaping is the same thing. When you're trying to film yourself, unless you got a studio where you can set a bunch of cameras up and they're all angled in different directions and you got a body cam on, and then yeah, it could probably work that way. But what's going to be nice about this one is I'll be able to say, stop. Let's re-say that again because it didn't come in like I wanted it to. Because that's the thing about what we do with our videos is we can't edit anything. I can't redo anything. If we go to a bikini contest, or we go to the midget wrestling, or we go down and talk to Rusty Wallace or whoever it is, Billy Lane, whoever it was, if it, let's say the camera shut off too soon or something like that, I have no idea until we get back and I download it and I start editing it. And some of the videos don't turn out so well because something happened. We didn't get, you know, she's like right now we're working on one that Shelly Rossmeyer gave us a grand tour of behind the scenes of Bruce Rossmeyer's during the rally. She spent a lot of time with us, about 45 minutes, and I'm down to about, I don't know, 12 or 15 minutes on it now. But she took extra camera work. But some of the things that I needed footage on, she didn't get. Like one of the ones I needed was the snack bar. I really only panned across it, but I ended up just taking it out because you didn't have any shots of the snack bar.
Well, you guys were going so fast, and I had no idea what she was saying. I was just trying to film behind you.
Which it is, it's all right. You know, it's not the end of the world. Their snack bar didn't show up. And I took a couple other things out. They had a girl that was doing massages, and I took her out because she's probably only there during the rally. But it was kind of neat. Some of the things they had took us back there, and I didn't really realize it. I guess I did, but I didn't really realize it that their mechanics are on the second floor. They're not on the first floor.
That's
and
you should have asked them. That could have been their.
Well, we can still ask it later, and you won't remember. But it depends. If you've never been to Daytona, you may not know. You may never have been to Bruce Rossmeyer's Harley-Davidson. But Shelley Rossmeyer was if the rest of Daytona would have acted like her, we would be doing the same thing we do in Sturgis. And we're going to probably have a Sturgis video coming up on Friday because we got a lot of neat things to talk about at Sturgis. It's getting busy. And so we're going to talk about some campgrounds we called today.
I said hi to you, DeBeard, in the live. I'm pretty sure I did. Everybody I thought I knew that I recognized. So that's what we try to support, the people that supports us. So, that's why we'll try to get on and watch it whenever we can.
Well, a lot of times, here's what I do. I cheat a lot. When I get time, right now I'm not at home, so I'm editing. Sometimes I'm editing on two different computers. I'm doing two videos at the same time. I'm editing them, so I don't really have the time. But when I'm at home, I got a bedroom that's got all computers and stuff in it, and I'll have my phone there. So what I do is like Amzoil Adam, and he knows I do this. I'll turn his video on and I let it play and I turn it down. When it's all over, I go in and I read his comments, and then I write a comment based on what other people wrote and give him his thumbs up, give him all that. He got full credit of me watching all the commercials. He got everything. He got a good comment. Because a good comment is one that actually says something about the video. Because if you just say, hey, great video, I loved it, YouTube thinks you're a bot. You have to say, hey, I loved, like Rossmeyer. Oh, I love Bruce Rossmeyer. Shelley did such a great job on the interview. That would be great. Or, hey, I really love the way they have the second floor. Oh, I love this. I love that. Oh, wow, I didn't know this. I didn't know they had a barbershop. That way YouTube knows, hey, they had to have watched it because it's not the title. They had to have watched it to put the comment down. And same thing. You have to watch a video for 3 minutes before you can comment or like it, or YouTube won't accept it as a good comment, or because they think you're logged on, you hit like it. How can you like something if you didn't watch the whole video?
Dallas says he'll send you $100 if you dump the guy in the air behind you.
I'll get a little more than that. Make it about 1,000. That way I'll give him 100 before I do it and tell him. He's got headphones on.
Oh, see, that's what somebody asked.
Yeah, he's watching a movie. He's got a little tablet or something there that he's watching a movie on.
So we've never been to Ocean City, and I don't think we're going to go.
No,
because we have to zigzag across the United States.
We had been thinking about it, well, especially with gas now. There's no way I'm going to double back. We've got to go home for Biketoberfest that Las Vegas has, and so we have to go home. Well, we can't afford to drive across the United States and turn around and come right back. So it makes it unfeasible. We had thought about it. Now, maybe in the next year or so, we may do it because Chase is the one that does the promotions on there. And we're going to talk to him about some camping and see if he can set us up on some of his.
Is he really?
What?
Albert Pujols is back in St. Louis.
No, I put that on Facebook. You didn't read it.
Oh, I guess I didn't.
Really?
I don't get on. He doesn't tell me nothing.
I put it on mine.
Well, his mom, she'll be jumping around in heaven because she loved Albert Pujols. When we told her he was going to the Angels, she's like, he'd never leave St. Louis. Well, he did. She was not very happy about that.
We were big St. Louis Cardinal.
Yeah. Hey, it's AS Pipes.
So how many people we got
here? 48 it says, not quite 50.
Getting up there.
Yep.
And we'll do, because on the videos, we haven't really been doing a lot of the sweepstakes or giveaways that because things just, well, what I was afraid of on some of the videos was, you know, people watch videos. We have people watching videos from 2 years ago. And if I had a sweepstakes on there, they might want to try to enter it. And then they say, well, why didn't I get a chance to get in it? So
I know. And some of you guys, when you're emailing us at the contact us at Bob and Tam's, you're saying, I won number 2. And it's like, you're winning an entry to get into that drawing to get that prize.
yeah, nothing's been given away yet.
Yeah. So I don't want anybody to think, I'm waiting for my prize. Where's it at?
So what we did before was we did it to where all you had to
there
do
she
is you had to put a.
She's quit walking and they're still bouncing.
When she gets done, we'll get her, when she brings the credit cards back, we'll get her to come over and say hi. Got a little bit of look of her. We'll get her up close.
There we go. Everybody's sucking Zachary. Is she single? Randy wants to know.
Which one? The first girl or this girl?
There's Dawn. Says hi to
I
Neil.
don't see a wedding ring. But probably if you worked in a place like this, you probably wouldn't wear a wedding ring. The idea is you want the guy. See, most people don't. My buddy Art, which he's not on here yet, we'll tell on him. He always flirts with the girls because he thinks he's going to get lucky with one of them. You know, most of these girls are getting hit on a pretty regular basis. And I always told him, he works for Verizon, you need to make some business cards up that say Executive CEO of Verizon with personal cell phone number on it. And
That
that's how you
doesn't
do it.
matter, Bob.
What?
I guess about what if the girl's married or not. Just
Well,
looking
not if
like
you're just looking.
Yeah, 6. We are going to go to Leesburg. We will be there
Yes.
Friday and
We may
Saturday.
be more days because we have an appointment with somebody before the rally starts. Maybe Wednesday. So we might be there on Wednesday. We won't know till that week. But it's going to be something else that we're doing. So, we're talking to, any of you ever been over to that campground over there? Did I tell you what was the name of that campground?
Windy something, Windy Street, Windy Road.
Windy place where they have bikes. The biker campground.
I can.
Up Fruitland or something. Has anybody stayed there? Easy Camp Riders there. And they charge $10. We have to call over there because I ain't paying $10 to go over and do a couple interviews.
There's Slim Jim. Listening while he was driving. Good thing you weren't watching. Not even supposed to text and drive.
Now we got 56. All right, so here will be the first one we'll do for the giveaways. All get ready. Get ready on those keyboards or your phone. So
whatever you're on.
Yeah, so whatever you're on. So what the question's going to be today that you need to answer, I forget what it was.
Oh, on the video today? I thought it was going to be the number of the guy. That's in the race. Is it for the Kelly Rossmeyer video? Oh.
I forget what she was. Now I forgot what she was going to say. I don't know. I'll have to think of something else now.
And they're already waiting for you. He doesn't have nothing. I don't know. There Thursday. We'll be staying there. Okay. We'll see if she'll come over here. What was her name? Yes, those guys, what her name was.
Well, you can ask her if she's here. Ask her what her is. So we'll get her back in a minute. I don't remember what it was now.
Getting there Thursday, we'll be staying there. Okay, so 6 is going to be there. Yeah,
where are you staying? Are you staying at that campground that I just asked about? And if you are, is it? I kind of just went on there for a few minutes because it ended up. Somebody told us. I don't know, might have been you, but somebody told us that they were staying there at Easy Camp Rider, and he had told us. Is it Marcus? Marcus, what's his name? Marcus?
Marcus?
Is it Marcus? Well, he spells it weird.
M-A-R-C-U-S.
He always looks like
That's my maiden name.
He looks like Batista. Which always reminds me when I see the guy. And
would be false advertising.
So
Andy Mayer, reporting in for Bob and Tam's excellent answers. The guy behind Bob looks angry. Which one? Is there another guy behind that one? How can you tell he looks angry? You don't see the back of his head.
He's watching TV. He's watching his movie.
38 double D. That's Roy's prediction.
So that girl?
I guess.
No, she ain't that big.
You don't think?
Mm-mm. She's probably more like a 36, not a 38. And you got to remember that these girls all have bras on too, so they're padded. You ever notice that? I didn't realize that till later on in life. That if you're a girl and you have little bitty ones, that they have a lot of padding in it. And if you're a girl that's got really big ones, there's no padding in the bra. Kind of deceiving to us. I'm the boob guy. That's my specialty. I'm really good that they used to have that thing on Facebook or one of those things where they would always show you had to say if it was real or fake. I got about 99% accuracy. That's my specialty.
Travel trivia confused. they're confused about what they're supposed to be typing in.
I know. We'll make it easy. I can't think of what thing we were going to just say a while ago. You said say that. We should have used that in the live now. When I just said it a few minutes ago. She can't remember what she said. Somebody else should probably tell me what it was. And so here's what we'll make it real easy. So the emoji you need to put up for the next 10 people that put it up.
Oh, I know.
No, I'm not going to say this. I'll make it a little harder for you to find. Send me the one where the person's waving. You don't have to have a GIF. Just it shows a hand up. Next 10 people, like that one. Deb and Mike already put it up. How'd they get it up so fast?
Well, they're saying hi to us. Hi, Deb and Mike.
They got on the list. So that's what we want. The same thing that Deb and Mike just put up the little hand waving. That's what I want. The next 10 people. So now we need 9 more. Here they come. So Deb and Mike already had theirs up. So Neil, Facebook. He had the 2 hands up, which would have done it. But I don't know who you are as a Facebook user. AS Pipes. As Pipes.
Well, are you sure you got it? Okay.
He's got the hand up that way. It's still waving.
Okay. As Pipes.
The Facebook guy will have to look. We'll have to count that one, but I'll have to look and see who that is. Roy Jenkins. Write these down.
All right.
Mrs. Zachary. No Bad Pilot. Dawn. Del Brett. Neil, David Eastwood. How many is that? You gotta count.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So
Okay.
who was that last one?
David Eastwood.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll have to go look on the Facebook. So we're done. That's all. That's 10. And
Eastwood.
oh, that's one I could do.
Well, write it down.
I don't even remember.
I know what it is, but I don't know if she said it.
Yeah, she did. She said, "Hey, my name is."
Okay. My name is.
Slim Shady. We're not that old, see? All right.
So I got to look up the Facebook guy, huh?
So if none of you, those that have got those 10 people, if you've never entered in our contest here this time around, you need to email us.
Bruce. Oh, is that your Terry Bruce?
Terry Bruce.
Isn't that your brother's old girlfriend or something?
No, it's Broadhurst.
Oh, Terry. I don't know. That name looks familiar. Terry Bruce.
So if you need, that's like here, Terry Bruce. I don't know if we've ever had you on our channel that you've commented. You need to send an email to us to this address, and you need to say, "Hey, I'm Terry Bruce. I want to win prize, whatever it is." And she'll read through the prizes in a minute again of what they are. And we have a video too. You can go watch the video. It explains all the prizes. Some of them you have to be going to a rally or going to Sturgis, the #1 to get free tickets to go to the Buffalo Chip. This year only. And
okay, so you need to email us at that address of what number prize you want to be entered in. So Deb and Mike, Neil, AS Pipes, Rick Jenkins, Nicole, Ken, Dawn, Terry Bruce, Neil again, so you get 2 entries, Neil, and David Eastwood. Email us at that. And if you've never emailed us before, email us your address, your phone number, and your real name, other than your screen name, so we'll know who you are. And then when we do the drawing, and if you won, we'll be able to call you and ask.
make sure you get the right prize. So Mike was asking the question about when he's on YouTube or Facebook. Seems like there's more people on the other one. Typically, Facebook has less people. Bad news about Facebook is we make no money on Facebook. So if you watch us on Facebook, we're really not getting anything out of it. So that's kind of the bad thing about it. We put Facebook on there for people that just don't have a YouTube account. Paul, one of our vendors, he watches us on Facebook. I think John probably does too from J&P Cycles. So some of those guys, it's a lot easier for them just to check us out on Facebook. And then we have some people that don't watch Facebook at all. They won't even go on Facebook. So
number 2 on both of them, Neil.
Okay, so while she's going through that, we got into some new stuff. Well, one, we showed some of you. Some of you have already seen it. Is the new cards. Trying to get the glare off. There you go. So that's our new business card. Still the same on the back, but it's got it's got a regular email address on it, not the new one, because I already had these printed up. What else do we have?
The new stickers came in.
Wow. So hopefully my son-in-law is working on it, and he'll get the new logo up, which will be this one will be on YouTube. Now
and I bought spin instead of the one that's got our stamper on it.
And here's the one I've got 2,500 of these to give away. No, not that one. That's the same one I just showed you. This one. Some people didn't like it because it said YouTube on it. I liked it because it tells you how to find us. Not that, if somebody sees the sticker on your bike or you stick it on a back of your trailer or wherever you stick it at, they would at least know, okay, that's how I can find those people is on YouTube. So I like this flag better. A lot of people said when we made up the new decals, they wanted to know, they said they wanted a flag behind it. So I had a couple of different versions made up. I like this one, but my daughter, when she sent them to me, this is the only one that I can get on my channel. The other ones all have white around them, so she's got to help me get the white off. And so that's what we got new. So any new rallies that you go to, if you don't ask for the new sticker, we're still going to pawn off the one with the trailer on it.
Number 3.
Because we still got a bunch of those I got to give away. We're going to send some to Art and let him give them away out there in Arizona. Yeah. I thought I left some at home, but that's why I was hoping Mindy would stop by the house before. So she could look and see if I left any out. I don't know. So Mike's thing.
So Terry said she met us at Sturgis and at Panama City, bike rally.
And if you want your name to show up, if you're on Facebook, if you look at the printing right above it, says that we're doing live and all that stuff. There's a thing that says it's lit up. It's either red or blue. It says StreamYard. If you click on that, that gives StreamYard able to take your name from Facebook and put it on here. They're not selling you nothing, just like the people that are on here now. But YouTube's got to get permission from, well, it's actually StreamYard. StreamYard's got to get permission to do it. I don't know why they don't do it on YouTube, but I guess Facebook's got different rules.
Oh, do you guys need to know what the prizes are? I guess I didn't really tell them that.
She'll rattle that off. Time for me to run to the bathroom again. You did? I drank half my tea already and a little bit of drink.
I think you need a doctor.
Maybe I'll find that girl over there and I'll send her over.
So here's our prizes we're giving away. Number 1 is the Buffalo Chip. It's the 2 wristbands, and you can tick camp there for the time of the rally, which is, I think, the 6th or the 13th or 14th. Number 2 is the $75 gift card from Rick Rag. Number 3 is Dan Kite pinstriping. You get $50 off any work you get done through him. Number 4 is a Chubby Cup drink holder, the quick release one. Number 5 is J&P Cycles, a $100 gift card. Number 6 is a complete oil service train by Angela Adam. Number 7 is Zero 3D, a phone charger and holder and a drink holder. So you get 2 items in that one. Number 8 is Bug Slide, a His and Her t-shirt and a travel size Bug Slide with a towel. Number 9 is Marie's bandanas. You get 3 bandanas and the hat with the fuzzy hair, $85 value. And number 10 is the 2 bandanas and the hat, $60 value. Number 11 is the Pairing Exchange. They're given a $100 gift card up to $500 off any purchase that you have. If you go over $500, this is the other thing you can get if you go over $500, 25% or 20% off anything over the $500 mark. Number 12 is Speed Performance Plus, a lifetime chrome oil filter, $149 value. And number 13 is One Sexy Biker Chick designer t-shirt, $60 value. So Tell Brett. Where'd he go? I know you're on there, Del. Okay. And then on to number 9 for the headbands. And I want a patch. I have a patch with your name on it, Ken. Hey, Paula.
We already showed those before. We didn't get to see the painting patch. No, we didn't order pasties.
No, she said those could be pasties, Paula said.
There was one of them. I don't know if it's the one.
It was the patina patch.
One of them is kind of
plasticky.
Yeah, I think it. I don't know if it's this one or not. It was a new company we ordered them from. No, they're not see-through. I thought maybe it had, but it's not see-through. But it is a lot easier to get off.
Yeah, if anybody got any of our
other ones.
Oh, Neil, or no. Ken, where'd he go? Let me go up here. Ken.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Ken.
it. Thank you.
He said for a round of drinks.
There you go. We appreciate that.
And 13. Barry wants.
We're going to do something sometime along the line, but we just haven't figured out how to do it yet. That if you'd like to sponsor us for the day, which should you be your name could, if you wanted it, your name could come across the top of the video while we're talking the whole time. We're there saying that this video was sponsored by a subscriber or one of our vendors. But the idea is it's not, nobody's getting any. We're not. I don't know. It's a way for us to maybe make some money off of our vendors and things like that without actually being paid to sell something for them. Because most of our vendors are just, which it is, all of our vendors that we usually have are overly, and can't believe the people that come in that watch our channel. And it's great. I appreciate that. And that's why we always ask you guys to always say, if you stop in any of our vendors that we have on our channel, always say, hey, you know, I've seen you guys on Bob and Tam's. And because that's what makes a difference for us. And it gets us to where when we go into these vendors, they give us that access. You know, they let us talk to their mechanics and stuff like that. And I think it's like Rick Rack. A lot of people don't like Rick Rack. Some of the other vendors don't like Rick Rack. And
I remember taking a woman for a bike ride and had to brake hard, and it felt like you were punched in the back. Those are no wash hands. Oh. I guess if you took a woman for a ride and then you slam on your brakes, you get punched in the back.
That would only be if you had Madonna ones with the cones. Normal ones are like airbags. Her was helmet. She used to fall asleep all the time, banging in the back of the head with her helmet when I stopped.
So who said that? Also, I can't comment on YouTube. I have y'all on both. Huh? Do you have a YouTube account?
Yeah. So if you don't have a YouTube account set up through a Gmail, then that might be why you can't comment. Or if you're watching on TV, you can't, because there's no way on a TV without using your phone.
Roy said number 5.
So that's kind of weird. But if you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, then hey, you're still you're taking what's working.
David Eastwood, what number you want? I don't think I got you. If you had it on there, sorry, I didn't see it. Roy, I got yours. And then AS Pipes, you went the same thing as your wife does. She put down number 9. Is that what she said?
Bananas.
Yep.
And the fake hair for the baldy guys. I didn't even know they sold those guys. But I guess they do pretty good with them.
Yeah. And they're only $10. The bandanas are $25. And
they make all their stuff. I didn't know that.
Pipes. Okay.
They got a machine over there. I guess they make them over there in the Philippines. I don't know if they got a machine in Texas or not. They do it, but their families do it all for them. I had no idea. I thought they were buying it overseas.
David Eastwood. Yeah, they know they make them all themselves.
It's kind of exciting. Yep. Things you learn when you're out here in the field. And,
Howard says he doesn't want to win anything. He can't afford the taxes. We don't send out 1099s.
Yeah, we don't send 1099s. They don't send them to us.
We're
not passing them on to any of you. So yeah, nobody's going to get anything. We don't want social security numbers or anything like that. No 1099s are coming from us.
She's on TV. That's why she can't do it.
And that's what we did. What we used to always do was when we watched it at home, somebody's live, I would have the phone next to it turned down. And then if I wanted to comment on something they said, then I grabbed my phone, commented. Because we'd rather watch it on TV too than sit here and try to watch it on like here, we got a phone. So we could have brought the computer out. But I don't have a way. We're going to buy a better microphone. I seen Eli over there. Mexi Philly. He's got a really nice mic, and it didn't sound too bad when I was on there the other day.
You can comment anytime you want, Dallas.
Yeah.
Shouldn't they be?
He said you thought I didn't like you.
Pretty much.
There's really nobody on our YouTube channel I don't like.
No, I think he said before, I don't think Bob likes me or something.
We're a typical married couple. We've been married a long time, over 40 years. Maybe this year.
Hi, Danny. 43.
43 years coming around in September.
Usually it's him that knows, not me.
And so I have a tendency, my brain runs way faster. If you've been watching our videos and you don't see me kind of wander off at times when I'm talking, it's because I'm already thinking 3 things ahead that I want to say.
Or when he's talking, he doesn't really quite make sense what he's saying because he's already thinking of the next thing he wants to say.
So when she's telling me about what you guys are reading comments, I haven't heard any of that. But it's the same thing I do. If I say something and then she'll turn around and say, "Oh, did you say that?" I said, "Yeah, 2 seconds ago." I just got done saying that.
Because I'm reading the comments and he's talking, so he's not listening to me and I'm not listening to him.
So that's how we work together.
So we're going to talk about that later on, Ken.
Right.
He said, does Kathmandu have a place where we could all meet up one evening in Sturgis?
We have somebody that's offered something. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Probably pretty quick because it's, I don't know how long we've been on already.
41 minutes.
Oh, yeah. So we'll probably start talking about it now. So we actually have a...
Well, Randy, you've got your name in there quite a few times. You got 60 on now. And if you're on, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It's right over here.
I don't know how many of you will remember this. I didn't catch it. The first girl that came up, our waitress, 10 people that can tell me what her first name was. I think I might know it, but I don't know. First 10 people can get into the entry if you know her first name. I don't see her to look at it again. So we'll see if anybody even knows.
It says Rocky in the name tag, but it's pushed out.
Oh. Either one. She said her name tag says one thing and she said her name is something else. That's not what I thought her name is. So I didn't catch it either. So
nobody else must have either. There's nobody writing.
Wasn't paying attention to her. They weren't looking at her name tag.
I know.
I don't see anybody saying that. Are we still live? I guess, does nobody know her name?
Booty. Nope, that's not it.
Her stage name? Any name. I don't know which
They're all named Darlin.
Honey. Toots.
Hey, you. Does anybody remember the girl from last Sunday's, what her name was?
Oh, she's here now.
I was asking if she was single. Randy said, does that count? Yes, oh, it wasn't her.
That was her.
Yeah.
We'll skip that one. We'll come up with another one.
Honey. Part of the fun making Tam laugh. That's funny. I know. Well, so when I bring up the things up here and I answer because he's talking, do you guys read the...
Do you read the comments? See, we've watched other YouTubers, and some of them, like the Badgers, for instance, they don't use... This is StreamYard where you can bring them up.
Like, it would just be blank. There would be nothing.
So what they would look at is say, they would look at this and say, like Mike commented that making her laugh. And you'd say, oh, yeah, Mike, that's really funny. It's really nice to do that.
But I don't know what the comment said. So I don't know what they're saying.
So
what he
she
said was
thinks
so funny.
all of you, when we click on this, that if she says this, if she's talking now, are you reading the comments as she's putting these up? I don't. I'm not even looking at them. I got on my phone too, and I ain't looking at none of that stuff. I'm not reading your comments.
Have you all ridden the express boat to West Key from my point?
No, we had people tell us about it. We've never even been to the Key West.
Well, wasn't it? It's like $90. So here comes the bouncy.
She's still over there. That's a new table. She must really like that end table. We should have moved over there.
Ex-wife, gone.
We're gonna come up with a new one.
Sugar, David. I got it, David. I saw that and I wrote it down. Fair and Exchange is number 11.
So, all right, we'll start on our list of stuff. What did we do this week? Okay, so one of the things we did is we called the Chamber of Commerce the other day. She called them to get a list of all the hotels and
For Rider X.
Yep, a whole bunch of information we wanted to get so she could start making phone calls and see what's still available. Not so much pricing, but at least find out what's available. You guys can figure out what you want. So we ended up calling the chamber, said, hey, things are really booking up here. A lot of the hotels are already telling us don't send no more people to us. One of them was the Sturgis campground, Sturgis RV campground. They said, don't send nobody else to us. We are solidly booked. Oh, the other one's
Oh yeah, Elk Ridge.
Elk Ridge out there in
Spearfish.
Spearfish. Everything's, they're actually booked up all the way till
From Memorial Day through Labor Day, they have nothing.
so don't send no more people there. So if you're already there, you're not, you ain't
Sorry.
going. So here's the places we called. First one we called, of course, is the Buffalo Chip. So we called the Buffalo Chip to say, hey, what the heck is going on at the Buffalo Chip? So here's what they said. Camp Easy Rides there. That's the guys that Marcus that rents the tents. And you already got a bed. It's a pretty nice setup. If I was back in the tenting or I was just going to ride my bike, you know, me and Art were just going to go out there and do that. I don't know, we wouldn't rent a tent together, but we'd probably rent our own tent and not two dudes in the same bed. Hey, to each their own. So Camp Easy Ride, they've still got some availability. They have some 40-foot long RV power with water. They have very few 50 foot, the big lots that they have that have power and water. Just a few of those are left. Of course, they have plenty of dry camping and tent camp. Everybody's got, don't ever worry about somebody telling you there's no dead camping. Everybody's got tent camping. I want to tell you about the Buffalo Chip if you're thinking about doing it. Next Monday, 4/4/22 at 5 p.m. No, they're in, they're in Mountain Standard Time. They're raising the prices again. So if you're thinking about the Buffalo Chip, wanting to do something, get in there before it keeps going up.
Do it this week before Monday at 5 p.m.
He's probably going to announce another band probably Tuesday morning. So he likes to get in right before the bands, he announces them. And we don't get it. I don't call him and asking. I should. But we kind of tell him the people we'd like to see there. But a lot of the people have already been there, and he doesn't. Snoop Dogg's been there a bunch of times.
The one
too.
I told him about, George Thorogood, he's like, oh, he's been out here a couple of times. Like, oh, get it back.
And so the next place we called was Kathmandu, where we're staying at this year. He has some RV spots left. No more cabins. They're all sold out of cabins.
I think Mike Campbell got the last one.
Yep.
One of our
So
subscribers.
that's all gone. And of course, they got tent camping and boondocking camping. They got a big field out there that you can stay in and stuff. So, you know, there's plenty of room there. We got a hold of Pappy Oil Campground. We talked out there to Penny. And that's Jesse's wife. You are a Jackal fan. You probably never knew that. If you checked into the Pappy Oil Campground, you look at that little lady, you would have never thought she was with Jesse. He looked like an apple and an orange. But she's a great person. But if we want to get to Jesse, we just have to talk to her. What are you laughing at now?
They're trying to still guess names. I'll give you a hint.
No, because they'll put it up and we're not counting.
It's the same name as a well-known sex symbol from the 60s. How about that?
I have no idea who that would be either. So Pappy Oil, they don't have any. Oh, so Pappy Oil has no cabins, but the the Full Throttle Saloon, Angie over there, Michael's wife, she thinks they've got some cabins. So if you're interested, call Pappy Oil. They can see if you're interested in a cabin. If Angie's got any of them over there, but they do have some RV spots. She said they got less than 100 spots left out of 800. So they've already booked over 700 RV spots at Pappy Oil. So that's the scoop there. Next thing is Hog Heaven has no RV spots at all. They're completely sold out. Tent camping, you can get in. You can buy wristbands, whatever they're. Glencoe, they do have some RV spots left. There's nobody there to talk to. All I can do is go on the internet, and I clicked on a bunch of different ones, and it showed quite a few different ones they still had available, electric and water.
Ding, 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 ding.
Now you're going to have to count. Steel Pony. Steel Pony has no cabins, no RV sites. They do have a few standard cabins still left, and they do have dry camping left. Steel Pony's the one where Full Throttle used to be across from the Beaver Bar. They're actually owned by the Broken Spoke. So they have a shuttle that will take you back downtown. It's kind of nice there. They got their own. Days In, they do have some back-end electric water sites available. Days In, that's the one that's right down there by the highway.
LaSalle said it's on that end of town.
A lot of people recommend them. They like them. We stayed there after the rally and before the rally, but we never stayed there during the rally. The guy that runs is a pretty nice guy. Kickstand, no more hookups. All their RV spots are gone. They do have their boondocking or dry camping tent camping, or if you want to drag your trailer down there in the front by the trees and get down there early enough, you can go down there, but there's no electric, no water, no sewer, no nothing. So that's our rundown of kind of the big campgrounds that we kind of hit to give you guys an idea that Sturgis is booking up. You know, I don't think it's going to be a crazy blowout year in Sturgis, but I think we're going to have a good crowd. And hopefully the gas isn't going to affect a lot of people. Even like us, gas was $8 a gallon, I think we'd still go. We just wouldn't do a lot of other rallies before or after that. And we probably wouldn't go to Galveston or go to Mexico. So we'll see how things go. I don't think people would stand for much gas getting close to $6 a gallon. But it's here like in Florida. I can't believe the crazy people driving around here. The roads are just packed in the middle of the day, and ain't nobody going anywhere. They ain't going to work. Ain't nobody down here working. So that's one of our first updates. Do we have something else we're going to talk about?
Oh, yeah. Kathmandu.
Oh, so here's one of the things that we found out, that we're either going to do a meetup or we might do a night at Kathmandu. So we called Kathmandu today to get his thing, and he was saying, yeah, he thinks he's going to have to move us to a different place because he thinks there's way too many of you that know us that are staying there, that he thinks the corner that we're on is going to be blocked up by people. I don't know if we're staying there next year. We maybe going back to the Buffalo chip next year. We got to talk to Rod about that and see how that all goes. And we'll wait and see. But
Number 6, I need 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 more.
Because we really like to even go out and stay at Pappy Hoyle's and experience that out there. But I just don't know. That's all flat, and you're right out there in the sun. You know, a lot of the campgrounds are in the sun. But we're going to do a video too on the Buffalo Chip soon. That if you're a tent camper, because somebody was arguing the other day on Facebook, there's no shade at the Buffalo Chip. Yes, there is. There's a lot of shade. Mostly for tents, but there's a couple places if you got there at the right time, you could get a trailer in there. Not a big trailer, not a big old fifth wheel or something like that, but we could probably get ours wheel back in there. And we're going to do a video on that soon on how you can get that, and it doesn't cost you a lot of extra money to do that. So we're going to tell you about that soon, and that'll come up on a video here in the next couple weeks. It'll be a Sturgis video. We're going to start going back now, except for during rally times when we're at a rally. We're going to come back to doing a video every week on Sturgis. What's going on? We're making our phone calls. They might have a new mayor by then.
Okay,
they got election.
That's 10. Devin Mike was the last one.
All right.
You missed it by 1, Del. Popularity is such a burden. We stayed at a Shady something last year, a nice
Shady
place.
Valley.
Probably, Shade Valley.
We stayed there, I don't know, 10 years ago or something, and it was owned by a different person. If you stayed at Shade Valley last year, how did the staff treat you? We had a few people, we went out there and did a video on them, and we thought it was the same people, and it wasn't. And some of our subscribers went out there on their bikes and wanted to check it out. One of them's got about a $500,000 rig, and they wouldn't even let them on the property because they said we had bands coming in the night. And they said, well, you know, we'll buy a pass for the day. We'll go and have some drinks at the bar. Nope, can't come in. But we had like 4 people tell us that. The people that actually own it lives in our town that we live in Arizona. So we haven't got a chance to get down and talk to that guy about what happened because it's one of their relatives that are doing it. So, you know, when one person tells me it could just be a bad feeling, but when you get 3 or 4 of us, you guys telling us, then I'm like, okay, there's something going on there. So that's my concern. Did you have any trouble with staff or office people or anything like that?
All right. So now these are the people I need to know what you want to be entered in. Howard K, Harley or Har 2799, Roy Jenkins, Mark Little, Brian Ornefnich. I don't know how to say that. Ornefnich. Mike, I think he already said he wanted number 6. Ken, Daryl S, Slim Jim, and Devin Mike. So let me know.
And if you're new, you have never contacted us through the Bob and Tam, and if you're in the contest, the giveaways, we need to know who you are. So if you have a different name, hey, I'm
I go by Daryl S., but my name is Joe Smith.
It's like my email, and it's not my name, and my personal one. And give us your name, your real name, your stage name that you use on here. Give us your phone number and address, because if we need to mail something to you, things like that. The reason we want your phone number for is because we're going to do the drawing a week before we announce it. Because what we want to do is we want to, like, let's say you win the Buffalo chip. I have to explain to you on the phone again that here's how it works. You can't sell it, you can't give it away, you can't trade it, you can't postpone it. You got to use it in 2022. It's for 2 people.
And only the person that wins it can use it.
That's right. So we want to make sure, because I would hate to give away, and it's going to be worth more than $600 by the time we give it away, because they just said rates are going to go up. So it's probably going to be worth somewhere between $600 and $700, maybe even more. With these 2 tickets, you can tent camp there for free. You can bring in your buddy. 2 guys can go up there. 2 gals can go up there. Bring your own. Each one can bring their own tents. Stay on the property. Includes tent camping for the whole rally from the 4th to the 14th, or whatever it is.
Something like that.
And so it's a full rally, not the pre-rally, just the full rally. And then
And if you wanted to go in before, they do have free, but you'd have to pay for that.
we're going to talk about that later. So that'll be something, because they have a pre-rally thing there too. You can come in early. And so that'll be some of the things that we'll talk about later on. But that's just one of the things. Or if you were going to win the Fairing Exchange, or your Dan
5th through the 14th is when it's good for it. 5th through the 14th.
So that's it. So what else is going on? So here's some of the crazy things. We've had quite a week. We're only being here since Sunday, I guess we had. First of all, we had an electrical problem. All the outlets in the trailer wouldn't work, and the front air conditioner wouldn't come on. So I checked everything.
It ran on the generator.
Yeah.
Wouldn't run on the shore.
So that's why I figured out, okay, it's not, the air conditioner didn't burn up, or I didn't short something out, the fuse wasn't blown out, or something like that. So I fought with that. Well, I've had on the camper, I've had one of the plugs, the male plug on the cord coming out of the trailer. It pulled out to where the insulation was out, the rubber outside coating. So I thought, maybe one of the legs came off with that. And it's a sealed up unit, so I had to order one. Well, one we ran all over. If you want to open a business here in Florida and make a lot of money, sell supplies for trailers, RVs. Nobody in southern Florida had a male plug in stock. Walmart don't carry nothing. Sam's don't carry nothing. Ace Hardware doesn't carry nothing. Camping World didn't have nothing. It was awful. I had to order one off of Amazon. Okay. So I put that on there. Still didn't fix it. So I'd already
order an extra one because we didn't think it was coming.
Yeah.
So that was a whole issue.
So I didn't do any editing the first couple of days because I didn't have a plug to plug into. So that's why there was no video Tuesday, and there's not one today because we're going to do a live. That'll be 2 videos coming out on the same day. So that's the first tragedy. Well, it ended up being, which doesn't make any sense, it ends up being I've got an extension cord plugged in, a 50 amp extension cord. And I put a new end on that because it had the wrong end on it. It was one that hooked into a trailer, had the lock. And so I took the power supply and plugged it into the end of it, and it showed I had good power. That was one of the first things I checked. How I had full power, probably the stupid safety thing I have doesn't read right. Ended up being that was bad. After I tore the inside of the trailer all apart to check out, I had no power on one leg there. And then when I pulled the unit out of the side of the trailer, I had no power there. And then when I checked the screw-in plug, turn it one click, and then you screw the nut on, that had a dead leg. So that's why I figured out that. So then I had to get another one of those. So we found one of those. Did you buy one of those, or did I get that from?
What are you talking about now?
Oh, I bought that from a place and paid way too much for it. We did find a trailer place in town here that had one. It charged me $10 more than I could have got it from anybody else. But hey, needed it, got it. So that fixed that. Yesterday, we go with her friends. They decide we go all the way up to where the hell they live? Northport to go out to eat or with them.
We went to Punta Gorda.
Whatever. So when we're at their house, they go, well, are we taking the truck or are we taking their car? They got a Cadillac or something, 4-door Cadillac. And I'm like, I don't care. Actually, I would have rather took their car. A lot easier to run around with a car than you drive a big old monster truck around. So they all decided we want to take your truck. Whatever. So I dragged a big old truck over there. So when I get back in the truck, pulling out of the parking lot, the light comes on and says, they're 80-pound tires. I only got 40 pounds in it. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. And so when it's one of the traffic lights, I jumped out of the truck, looked at the left front tire, and there's a big old something in it. Can't put down there that long and look at it. So I'm like, okay, something's in the tire. But we have discount tires who we buy our tires from because they're usually nationwide. Well, there's none of them anywhere. Well, she found one. We drove clear across town to look at it, and it's not the same place.
It was tire discount, not discount tire. So it's
so we wasted our time doing that. So then we find out there is none. So I'm like, we go back.
Closest one's in Lakeland, which is 125 miles away.
So we figure we'll go back to their house. He's got a compressor. I'd air the tire back up. We get it back to where we're at, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do today. Well, we get on the highway, and all of a sudden I hear clunk, 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 clunk. And I'm like, I wonder if that screw just fell out of my tire. So I was turning the tire so if I could hear it. Well, sure enough, the tire went flat pretty quick. So here we are on Interstate 75, changing a big old heavy-duty truck tire. And somebody took my jack out of the truck. So I had to drag the stupid one that the truck comes with. So we changed that. Meanwhile, a cop pulls up behind us to stop anybody from killing us. But you know how many times cars slam in the back of the police car? That would have ran me right over. Well, so when we're almost done, here comes this guy in a pickup truck, loud exhaust, weaving through the traffic. The cop looks at us and says, "Are you guys done?" And the guy we were with, he looks at him and says, "Go get him." And so, but we were almost done. We had to put the spare back up, and I threw all the jack and stuff in the back of the truck, and went down next exit ramp. They had the guy pulled over, and so that was our next experience. So right now, I don't know. Well, she calls the discount tire up, and they said, "We'll send you an email. You can go get the tire fixed anywhere you want." Well, I never got no email, so I'm running around with a spare, which isn't balanced, and there's no sensor in the tire, so it's constantly telling me I have no air in the tire, which is a pain in the ass too. So that's going on. So she ordered me, since I've lost weight, I'm down 2 sizes in my shorts. So they sent me 2 little bitty kids shorts and a regular pair of shorts. So we decided today
from Walmart.
We went to Tan, and we're like, grab that stuff. We took a bunch of stuff back to
Amazon,
sent back. And then I go, let's go get the 2 shorts. We'll buy the tea and get a bunch of other stuff while we're at Walmart. So she's standing in line. She goes, well, I didn't bring the shorts in. Go out and get them. So I went out and got them. She's standing there at the line. I said, well, you got it on your phone. You got to go in there and return them. I don't have it. So I ring the stuff out at Walmart that we bought. And so she's in there waiting, and I'm waiting and waiting. Well, she also got some pills. And on the display in the aisle said it was only $10.84. When we went down the aisle, they were $14.84. So I said, you need to take a picture of that stupid sign out there, because they're going to give it to you for $14.84. So she had to argue with the lady at the counter, because the lady said, that's not the right price. Well, that's a freaking sign in the hallway.
I said, there's a picture of it.
There's a big old giant display with all these.
Right when you walked in, there's something.
So they gave her $4 and some change back, and they changed the shorts out, which was a pain. She had to get a gift card and then rebuy it, and so
yeah, they wouldn't even exchange.
So we go back to the trailer,
price.
which is like 8 miles away, and it's a 30-minute ride. And I drag the tea in and all that. She's letting the dog out, and I'm like, "Where's the shorts at?" She says, "Oh, it must be in the front seat." And she goes, "Oh, I threw them in the cart." I said, "No, you didn't. The only thing that was in the cart was we got some fruit and her pills and stuff she bought in tea. There was not. I only had 1 bag. There was nothing else in the cart. I pushed it back to the little thing you put the carts in, and so then I said, well, call the stupid store. Well, we drove all the way there, and they still didn't answer the phone. And so she gets there, and the lady took the pants, my shorts. 4
pair of shorts. The 2 that were wrong, the 2 that were right.
Threw them in the return bag. So the lady had to dig it up. So I sat out in the parking lot probably 10 or 15 minutes waiting for her. I thought she was in there buying another pair so she wouldn't get yelled at for wasting my money on some shorts that we never got.
But why did we not realize we didn't have the shorts? There was another issue going on.
No, you were already.
No, when I walked up to you, you went.
That's right. But you had already walked away from the counter without the bag.
Well,
all she was concerned with is I got my $4 and something, and I got 14 cents on this debit card. Whatever.
But it was another issue.
So we have some things to send back to Amazon. I bought a temperature thing to keep track of inside. Says it'll work off Wi-Fi, so we can know what temperature is in the trailer. People always say that. What's going to happen if the temperature gets hot in your trailer? Your dog's going to die. It's at 115 degrees in Arizona. I don't think he's going to die in the trailer. So I bought this thing. It was like $30. because a lot of them, they want you to pay a subscription for it. I ain't buying no damn subscription for it. We got enough hotspots. I pay $200 and something a month for hotspots, and I don't need to pay another subscription. So we sent that back. My stick that we use for interviews, it broke. So I had to order another one of them, send that broken one back. And then, because we ordered a new plug for the trailer, and they said that it's 11 o'clock in the morning, and it says it still has to ship. It's supposed to be delivered same day. So I said, it's in her, the Amazon account's in her name. Call them up, find out where the hell it's at. Well, there's few people there in Acapulco land or Timbuktu land or wherever the hell, BFA, wherever the hell they're at. Probably not in BFA. It's over in Russia, I think. You can't, they're not going on over there.
It's Egypt.
BFA. So it's so
that's what he was shipping about.
So we sent we sent all three of those things back this morning. We had to take them to Whole Foods. What a weirdo thing that was. That was totally different from any place we've ever taken some back to. They don't give you any receipt. You got to wait for an email to come.
It's been quite a day.
So we stood there and waited because we've had that happen. We went to Kohl's, dropped some stuff off, and about 2 weeks later, they write back and say, are you going to send that item back?
If not, we're going to recharge you for it. We're going to take the refund back.
So we go down to, she finally finds a receipt, and we go down to Kohl's, and they said, no, it's been shipped. Here's the ship. They went and left that day.
Here's the thing that says they got it.
So she calls them, and she reads the number up to them. Oh, yeah, we got that. That had nothing to do with this trip. So we had to wait there for the lady. So they sent us emails that said all three items had been returned, and we got credit on all three. So then later on, I get an email saying that they're going to be sending me another in. So what we ended up having to do is we ordered the new male plug. And a new male plug, and it looked like it was going to show up that day. I said, we've had that happen. We ordered a chip for a camera, never showed up. Every day they said, be there tomorrow, be there tomorrow. Never showed up. Don't know where the hell it went. And so after they said that, we're just going to order another one, so at least I'll have another one for the next morning, because it's supposed to get up in the 90s today. I don't know how long it got, but it's supposed to be up in the 90s. One air conditioner would be tough. So we have an aluminum trailer. And so when that one came today, so that we got the first one on the day it was supposed to be, and then the second one came yesterday, so we didn't even open the package. I tore the label off, I took it down there to return it. They said they gave us credit for them all. Well, then later on, while I'm standing in Walmart, I get a notice saying that you're going to get your replacement plug on Friday. We're leaving on Friday. We're not going to be here till 10 o'clock at night. So I'm like, it's her account. I said, when she came out from there, I said, you need to call Amazon because they're trying to say that I wanted to, and the reason I was returning it is because I had ordered one, they canceled it, and and so you got to watch that, because if you say it too many times, they'll think, oh, we sent you two, they only billed you once. We've had that happen. So now the new one that's coming says it was free. So if you send that back, you know how much money you get? Zero. We've had that problem before, because they think the first one that you had, they sent you a new one to replace it. And we've gone through that whole asshole and finally got our money. So today, we'll see what happens. But we haven't got our money back on that, on a $28 stupid plug.
Could take up to 2 weeks. Well, then I'm on the phone with them, and I hate phone trees. And the stupid thing kept saying, you'll get your thing in 2 weeks. You'll get your rebate in 2 weeks. It'll take up to 2 weeks. No, it says it's going to send another one. I want to talk to a person. Okay, you're going to get your refund in 2. And I'm like, no, give me a person. I want a customer representative. I want customer service. I need to speak to a human being. And they just kept repeating the same thing over and over. I hate phone trees. Anyway.
That's why I don't do it, because I would be threatening them and they'd be coming and knocking on our door.
Well, you can't. You're talking to a bot.
They record everything you say. No, but by the time I finally got somebody, I would be telling them where they could take their shit and shove it up their effing butt. And I've done that in Best Buy and quite a few places. I normally don't talk to people like that.
That's why it makes me do it. And then I get all flustered. I'm going to have high blood pressure.
Mine's already high, so I'd be dead. So
Bixby says he doesn't understand on your phone.
Doesn't understand what?
I don't know. It says I didn't understand that.
That Bixby's full of crap.
It might be Google. Oh, it must be Bixby. I don't know. So anyway, was that 2 minutes, Ken? He said if you ranted another 2 minutes, he'd give us a $20 super.
Probably way over 20 minutes.
2 minutes.
It's probably over 2 minutes. Probably over 10 minutes. So
good and funny.
So that's why I told her, one more thing happens, we're going back to Orlando. We can forget our friend, everything. It ain't meant to be down in southern Florida. It's just like every day something's happening.
It didn't start out leaving there very well either.
No.
Bob, didn't you say Best Buy on her, did you? You didn't say. I think they've heard the Best Buy story before. There's David. Daytona Dave.
Yeah, that was my computer problem.
Hey, there's J-Man.
That's why we always tell
John's
everybody, if you buy, pretty much nowadays, you shouldn't buy an extended warranty, a contract like through Best Buy for the Geek Squad or nothing like that. There is no such thing as the Geek Squad when it comes to computers. They got these morons that come out. Hopefully you're not one of these morons. But the guys that will install your TV or hang it on the wall or something like that. But they have no more techs that actually work on computers. They plug them in at night, send all your information, all your data over to Acapulco over there at the 7-Eleven in Iran or wherever it's at. And that's the guy that's looking at your stuff. Staples started that about 10 years ago, and now Best Buy does that. So I wouldn't let Best Buy.
So Mike says, let's get this straight. Bob was trying to get a mail plug for his shorts that he bought at Walmart. Neil says he hates Best Buy.
The only reason I always liked Best Buy was you had that customer service. You know, I've had just great over the years. They've taken care of computer problems that I've had and everything else.
You get a bug or a malware or something, and they fix it.
Yeah, I go up there. 5 minutes, they got it fixed. And I was walking.
Never charged them.
Never had a problem. Well, I always had that extended warranty, and I made them give back my money. They gave it all back. They didn't even give. Like, screw you people.
They were going to prorate it.
You're useless. And because we actually fought when we were in Florida or Texas last year, we were fighting with them over it. So I fought with them for 3 months and still never got. I think I figured it out and got it out. But yeah, that's why I said that. And they wonder why people go to Amazon and all this kind of stuff and eBay to buy stuff. Because actually, like Amazon, we buy enough stuff from it. Well, our daughter does, but buys enough stuff from Amazon. They don't quibble on anything that we return. Nothing.
You got your $20. Thanks, Ken.
But
Neil says maybe it's worse in your areas, but it's really bad in Anchorage. It's worse in Anchorage.
Well, I bet.
Be careful that the guy behind you might not work at Best Buy. He's got a blue shirt on.
Well, see, that's one of the things. Somebody was talking to me today about, I guess the guy we're staying with, we're on private property. The guy we're staying with, he has a lot of YouTubers that stop there. Not so much motorcycle. Most of them is RV people that are stopping in there because it's an RV setup. Stay there. And he says I was talking about that, about sponsorships and stuff like that and what you can say and what you can't say. It's like a lot of the ones that have lost Harley-Davidson, Harley-Davidson sponsored them. And they are no longer sponsored by Harley-Davidson because things that I say like on a live like that right now, Harley-Davidson is critiquing me if I was a sponsor of them. They were sponsoring me. Yeah. Well, you can't badmouth Best Buy. You can't badmouth this. You can't say that. Well, I like to tell you the truth. This is the way it is. And,
you ain't going to let anything fly.
And we got a guy right now that wants
back to Buc-ee's.
wants to, we never got any settlement from Buc-ee's. We still go to Buc-ee's, but the credit card sucks. I guess they never called my credit union. But remember, they might come around with the credit union. I might need a refill now. Mine's with water.
No, it's only my first, but him on the rant and your guys' comments make my cheeks hurt. Who's counting?
So, can't say it's. Well, at least we don't get like somebody was talking. Well, the guys that is group and
I don't know, is group and Dallas still on? I couldn't think.
They were talking about it somebody the other day that they were on their live or something, and the guy got all flustered by some of the comments they made. And it's like, I've been called all kinds of things in my life, and calling me names or saying something about me doesn't, somebody comment about my hair, I don't really care. And what's all that saying?
To replace Tam's drink, she had to keep gulping from laughing so loud.
Well, the girl, you come back now.
Well, she did a second ago and went, everything okay? And I just said yes. Dawn says she misses the chicken lady.
Well, these guys left. Well, this one guy's still here, but all of his buddies left.
Ask him what that girl's name was.
He probably won't know. He wasn't looking at the name tag. Name tag was in the wrong place.
It was right on top. You mean butthurt?
Yeah. But I mean, it's you know, if you're
So Mark, what do you want for your second win? Or did you get one on the first one? What number do you want? I've got your name down and no prize number behind your name
no giveaway.
on Mark Little there. You see that? We see it. All right. Thank you. Barry Bruce said that. She'd be there. She drives 2 drinks in Panama City. We'll bring our cups. We'll get a discount.
Oh, that's only if you go to Hammerhead Fred's or
Oh, there she went.
Hammerhead Fred's or
Put your
Sharky.
drink out there. The Daily Woo or Bob's Daily Rant. Do you watch Adam? Oh, she walked right by. It says the Daily Woo or Bob's Daily Rant.
watch Adam
I'm from
Woo?
Sturgis, and cold, snowy, and windy. That's what I heard. Well, I called up there. Who did I talk to? Oh, our tax lady. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's 70 degrees. I love it. It's so nice. It's so nice." So when
Is that
I
how
called,
she sounded?
yeah. So then she said, "Okay, Mark, JP Cycles." So then when I called up the Buffalo Chip and I talked to Carol, Wad's wife, and I said, "Hey, I heard you got some good weather up here." She said, "If you like snow and sleet," and I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah, because Doug had already posted he had snow in the front yard.
Well, I heard yesterday they said it was 70 degrees.
Keep up with what's going on in the world. We may not know everything that's going on, but got to read what our friends write at least.
What did he say? He just said JP Cycles. Okay. Number 5. JP
So-
Cycles. And Howard K, I need your number 2. And I got everybody else's. Card 2799, you said you wanted 0. That's number 7. What grinds my gears with Bob? Rich got that straight before I came. We love you, Bob.
Like I said, I've been called all kinds of
absurd
things.
inside, and then he just lets it all out. So he can talk to you guys and let you guys know. Is that mine or yours? Oh, my things went away. So you've been on an hour and 18 minutes. You got 63 people on. You're going to do another.
Giveaway.
I don't remember the one that you were going to do.
I don't know either. Oh, I don't think we ever ended up talking about our meetup in Sturgis. Something she wanted to do the giveaway or something. I don't know. It's probably the name of the waitress. So here's what we got set up. We don't have a date yet. You guys can decide how you want to do it. We can either do a daytime meetup or an evening meetup at Kathmandu. So what he's willing to do is we have to tell him what we want to do, which way. They do have a little bar, but it closes like at 10 or 11 o'clock. They have a small bar. They have a big metal shed with a pool table and stuff in it.
They got a food truck or 2 there.
Yeah, and it only stays open so long too. That's about it. And bathrooms and all that. But what he said is he wouldn't make anybody put wristbands on. All they'd have to do is say they're here for Bob and Tam, and they'd let you in. So we could do an afternoon, like a meet up and greet, and everybody could come out to Kathmandu, which is right there by the Veteran Cemetery. It's easy in, easy out. That's what we like about that campground. It's really easy to get into the place and get out. Traffic's never that bad. So that's something we can do during the rally. So you guys let us know if you'd like to do something during the day. It could be
Ryan
during the
says
rally or at
daytime
night.
gets my vote. So we
Or
got
an
one
evening.
for daytime.
For us, the evening is early. You know, we're looking at 7 or 8 o'clock and be over by 10 o'clock probably. So that would save us from trying to do something in town when there's a million people around. It's hard to find parking, things like that. Here, everybody can just pull their bikes right up to where the building's at. We do it inside there.
And I think it's air conditioned.
No, it isn't. The doors were open last time. I don't think it's just a tin building. It's just a cool building, not air conditioned.
I'm not done with my drink, but
It looks like water to me.
it's not. My drink, I still have some left in
It's
there.
like water. It's melted on us.
You want to taste it?
So that's a choice. We do have something set up now for Sturgis. You guys just have to let us know afternoon, evening.
And then, what part of the rally?
Probably try to do it like right smack in the middle. Probably either do Tuesday or Wednesday of the rally. You got to kind of look at the schedule and see what else is going on. But I mean, it probably isn't anything that we're gonna, during the day.
Tuesday's Topless Tuesday. Wednesday's Ham and Jam.
I don't know.
Whoops. Fender Kitty says afternoon. So I guess that'd be more daytime, huh?
Yeah.
Ray Jenkins says evening key swapping party. We don't bring any pineapples with us. I vote for the evening meetup. All right, we're 2 and 2. How about traveling meetup? Do yours in the afternoon, but come back to a bar at Score Station exit 46 for the night. Talk to Jimmy and see if he'll get a band at the door prices that night.
Maybe.
Yep, we can do that too. There's Ryder X. How you
So
doing?
we can see how well that goes, and we'll try to set something up. We'll let everybody know a couple weeks ahead what we figure out and how we're going to do it. We may do something also with the Buffalo chip. You guys watched the other day. We had Rod down there. He thanks for staying at the Buffalo chip, which is fine because we'll be there.
Mike said he was going to have a party. I don't know what night. What night were you going to do that, Mike? Was that the? I thought he said August 2nd. We might still be there then. Mike, I don't know what day you said.
What, the Buffalo chip?
Yeah, he said when he got there, he was going to have a party that night at his tent site. But I don't remember. Bring another group night. Another big group night with different YouTuber channel again too.
I don't know. It just depends.
Buffalo chip sounds.
The monkey guy I don't think really likes me, and so it just seems like when they do meet up like that, the Badgers and some of them, they all want to do it kind of with him. I don't know why, but they do. Me, I don't care. I wanted to go there just the one time just to see who he was. I wanted to see him in person. Not that I'm a fan or anything of his, but just kind of. Actually, I thought he was a different guy. And when I said something, he's like, "I'm over here." Oh, sorry. Beard, bald head. Looks the same guy to me. I don't know. I didn't see any difference. And but I mean, I don't watch him that much, so I don't know. I mean, it's like other guy. We seen the Shade Tree Mechanic. Surgeon. That's it. We seen him in California, and I had no idea who the guy was. And I didn't go talk to him. Art did. Art had watched him a couple times. I was like, I had no idea who the guy was. I've seen him now on channel. I mean, a lot of these guys, especially these guys got the big old long beards and stuff, they all kind of look the same. The honoring one and what's that other one, Hell on Wheels or something. They all kind of, I don't see these guys enough, and I don't really watch their channel. So I don't really, when they walk up to me, like the honoring one came up to her and like, you know who I am, right? She's like, no, I have no idea who you are. You one of our subscribers? Oh, we're not. We followed a lot of.
Mike says Topless Tuesday at that evening after Topless Tuesday.
Maybe. Because we're only going to go. We've got a guy going in and doing the filming and the photography for us at Topless Tuesday. We're not going to be there at the ending. We're going to be there probably. We're going to do a video soon about the good and the bad of Topless Tuesday, and we may be asked not to come, so we may not show up at all. But we're going to tell you.
He talked to you, didn't he?
Yeah, but I haven't done that video yet. And, if you want to be a contestant, I'm going to explain which is what we did. We stood, the guy actually wanted to know what we thought about what he was doing wrong. And I gave him this big old list. And he's actually, how many he's doing? None of them. He's going to keep it exactly the same. And they said it was a big OS show last year. A lot of the girls that were up there were very, very mad. So we'll talk about that on.
I wanted out of there. I thought there was going to be a riot. Okay, Mike. I thought that was the.
So we're going to do a video probably in the next few weeks that's going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly of Topless Tuesday. From her view, where she was back with the girls, talking to them. There's one girl now that's got a YouTube channel. She's in the contest and stuff. But I mean, she's, that's the difference with this, just like us. There's a lot of YouTubers that are out here filming all this stuff, but they don't see what we see because we're not out there just having a good time and partying and drinking and all that. We're actually out here. We're like newscasters. We're out here getting information and we're talking to people and finding out stuff and all the different things to where we have a different outlook at looking at these rallies than anybody else does. And some people see that, some people don't.
So they say the $1 million Bogan is coming. He's going to be in the U.S. for 6 months, and he said maybe they think he's going to be in Sturgis.
And maybe he got to meet. I've never really watched a bunch of his videos either. I kind of only watched when Harley kicked him out. I kind of watched that because I wanted to know why it happened. Stuff was coming up on people. Other people were. See, I hate that when people do that. That, something happens to another YouTuber and all these people jump on board telling you what they think about that guy and how he did it. They're just feeding off of what he got. And it's like, you shouldn't watch those videos. If you want to hear from the guy, go to his channel, see what he's got to say about it. These other morons that are making YouTube videos on him, on what happened, how the hell how did they watched his video and they're just replaying what he said. So listen,
get it straight from the horse's mouth.
And don't feed into those people because they're in every kind of field. You see anybody that's a big YouTuber, it's got 200, 300, 400,000. They constantly have people going in and saying crap about them because they're trying to get their viewers to come to them. And see, I don't play that game. Somebody says something bad about me, I don't care. I like to know that they did, but that's fine. And it doesn't make any difference. If people talk about you, then you're getting them riled up. And so it's like the monkey guy. People said he said stuff about us. I really don't care. I know just by meeting him, I can tell he didn't really care for me. I don't know why. Maybe he doesn't like that I put videos out all the time. I don't know what his problem is. He's got a whole different channel now than what we are. He's more into now selling products. And he almost looks like an infomercial commercial now. Almost every one of his videos is selling something. And, that's what you want if you're looking for stuff to buy and somebody to talk about it.
Reaction
check them out.
Videos, they said, is what they're called.
Yeah. So check that out.
A lot of people who went last year said they're not going this year to Topless Tuesday.
Yeah. And a lot of people were mad about it last year. You know what?
And it sounds like it's going to be the same thing.
It is.
We talked to him.
The guy, which we'll talk about in our video. And I made a phone call to him and I talked to him about it. And I said, I guess everything's staying exactly the same, huh? And he's the nicest. The guy that puts it on, which you don't know who he is. He's never on stage. He doesn't speak out. He runs around a lot. But if I didn't point him out, you would have no idea who this guy is. He's the nicest guy in the world. He's got a real job. And it's sad that he spent 13 years in this and he lost money every year on a gold mine. And I tried to help him. And we'll talk about how it all got screwed up from what we were going to help him with. We used to own an entertainment company. So we did this type of venues. Not this big. We had a couple thousand people at some of our events, but nothing like a rally had. But it's the same principle, just with bigger crowds. And
so David Johnson wants to know if we're going to Sandusky, Ohio, May 27th through June 4th. I think we're going to be up on the Northeast coast.
If you can find us a place to stay, I would consider it. But I'm not going to pay for a campground for 10 days to do it. No. So that's where we're at now. When we're starting to look at all these venues now, if we can't find either one of you guys to put a place we can plug our trailer in, if it's cooler, it's not a big deal. We can run the fans, solar on the roof, and keep everything going. We got a generator. But when it's hot like it is now, we have to have electricity for the dog so he don't cook. Because he's with us the rest of this year. And at least till after Sturgis. And the kids may take him back for a few months. They miss him. And it's our dog now. And as soon as they get him for a week, they're like, when are you going to come pick him up?
They're like, oh, we miss our Charlie. We miss our Charlie. And we got him. And like, when are you going to come get him? When are you coming to get him? I'm like, in a week.
Oh, we want more drinks.
Yep. Another round. Thank you.
And so, I don't know, where was I at?
The dog, Charlie.
No,
and we're not going to have him. Going to Sandusky, Ohio.
Oh, yeah. So basically, we're looking at rallies, especially now since gas has gotten so high. We can't afford to spend $1,000 to $1,500 for a campground during rallies anymore because we're not making big money on this. We're not one of these guys that, we don't have people giving us money for buying products from us and we don't have sponsorships or anything like that yet. So I don't know. So right now, Ohio is no. But we could do it because it's on the way to leaving Laconia. We'll be coming back that way. But the bad news would be she wants to go back down to St. Louis and see the relatives to where if we hit that one, we're pretty much heading right to Sturgis after that.
This is before Laconia. So
no,
you have to go to Ohio.
June 27th.
May 27th through June.
That's the 10-day wake wheel?
Yes.
When I looked
May
at it, it was
27th
epic.
through June 4th. Laconia starts like June 11th.
Well, then no. But when I looked at it, it was after that.
Somebody said they like pre-monkey. The beginning, early days of the pro monkey.
And a lot of people do that, not just him. The guy we're staying with, he knows a big YouTuber, and they're actually the ones that told us about the solar, that you could run your air conditioner all night off your solar. And he said the same thing. When he first met them, they were more down to earth. Well, now they got all these sponsors, so you're being told what to say.
We're staying in Orlando during Leesburg.
Yeah. We're going to be at Thousand Trails.
On the road, RV style is in St. Augustine's. So maybe we can meet up with you guys when we go back to Orlando. How long are you guys going to be in St. Augustine's?
You can go meet up with Rat Pink. He on the night?
Yep. Yeah, he was on there earlier, I think. No, man gave us another $20. This round's on me. Thanks, Ken. David Johnson, you can stay at my house. I am 2.5 hours away.
We had one of our subscribers in Nashville did that. It was 50 miles each way. He had a great place, electric, water, sewer, everything hooked up. Beautiful place to be. Dog loved it. But once I drove it one day and turned around and came back, I'm like, no, I can't do this. That I'm wasting 2 hours on the road that I could be editing or filming or something like that. I can't do that in a day. And so we moved closer and I had to pay. And so that's the whole idea.
Vermilion, Ohio. How far away is that?
It's like Laconia. Laconia, we're going to be 35 miles away, but we're looking to go into Laconia maybe 1 or 2 days, and that's it. The rest of the time, we're going to do riding. So we're going to have a lot more videos there about the riding in the area, things to see, things to do, not so much of the rally. So
Ryder X said he did that 45-minute away thing in Daytona this year, and it sucked. He's the one that they stayed up in St. Augustine.
And what did he do, 45 minutes?
Ryder X.
What did he do?
In Daytona this year, he stayed 45 minutes away, and it sucked because he had to go all the way back. Remember, after we got done eating, he had to go all the way back up to St. Augustine's.
And it is. If you're going to do it every day, that's why I talk about with Sturgis. We'll talk about that again.
Yes, mine.
Oh,
thank you.
That girl that's been waiting on the tables over there, what's her name? No, not her. It was the other girl. There was another girl that kept coming over there. I don't see her.
Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'll go look, okay?
All right.
Would you like her to come back?
Yes.
Okay,
Just say hi to her. We're going to get her over. I thought that was our normal waitress, but it's not. She had a mask on.
Oh, yeah.
Our waitress, I think.
No, that's not our waitress either. Our waitress is talking to this lady right across the top.
Oh, yeah. She
No,
disappeared.
that's our waitress. She might have left. I don't see her no more.
She was a while ago. I couldn't find her either.
Oh, there she is. Yeah. I can't get her attention.
They're talking to her. They'll send her over here.
That's her.
No.
With the kind of reddish hair.
No.
There's a girl with
The
the
other
reddish
girl.
hair.
The girl with the glasses. Oh, well, I had no idea what her name is. We have a YouTube channel. They've seen you in the background. They want you to tell everybody who you are. Let me wait till I get the camera around here for you. Tell everybody your name.
Oh my goodness, this is so cool. I'm Hope.
You too. Live.
What is it?
It's Bob and Tam's X-Night Adventure. We cover motorcycle rallies.
Oh, that is cool. Okay,
So
well,
they always want to know the question, are you married?
no, I'm not married. Not yet.
How old are you?
24, 25 in August.
We had the other girl yesterday.
August 19th. August 19th.
17.
August 19th.
So
Let her know I'm single. I see you, No Man Pilot. I see you. Of course. I know, baby. I see you out here. After enough drinks, they all look the same. That's true, Mark. Mark got the facts right there. Who else? Who's over here?
you can tap on them, they'll come up.
Come on now. That's old enough. Yes, it is, Nelly or Neil. Lower. You're welcome. For the fans. It's for the fans. It's for the viewers. It's for the viewers. Go ahead and get your screenshots now, okay? Who is the masked girl? Oh my goodness. I don't.
She came over here a minute ago.
I will get her.
I think she's the one that sits everybody.
She's the host, yeah.
That's
Well,
who she is. They must have just got a glimpse of her too. So
Yeah, you got a glimpse of everyone. I love you, Hope. No, man, I love you too. I love you too.
we're gonna have to get you on more often. You entertained them all. There you go. Hey, was that worth it? And what show gives you that kind of expert? I couldn't think of the word. I want risque.
I don't know. It's not risque. So she liked Kim there.
No.
I'm single. Lower. That's old enough. Very cute. Who's that mask girl?
They're gonna say she's the hostess.
Yeah.
So they said they'd send her back over.
I bet she's fun.
And the other one's seen it too. Live stream, they're live streaming.
Dave
If we were going to be here
Hamilton said
longer,
thank
we
you.
should have brought the laptop. That way they could see all your
Yeah.
comments and everything like that easier.
Oh, yeah, their jugs. Oh, a cool cat. But you know who that is, don't you?
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, he changed his name.
Went to his regular YouTube name.
Needs fans only. I'm married, but I lost my wedding ring in Daytona. Does that count as being single? I don't think your wife would think so. Right around.
Depends on what kind of marriage you got. You might have to have those. You got those pineapples sitting out on your
Twin
front
Peaks
porch.
has nothing on Hooters. Let me tell you.
We pretty much. I'm still a big Hooters wing person. I like their wings better. But when it comes to the girls and stuff,
Roy says, darn, I just got back with my dollars. Ray did.
We'll wait till we go to Henderson. We go to Henderson and by Las Vegas. That's small compared to the girls that are there.
Move to Sturgis, please. We'll let her know. Ryan Benton, wow, just turned it. Bam. All right.
So here we'll do the next 10 people. What was her first name? Or what was she going by? I didn't catch that either, but
I got it.
so
Somebody
already said the name.
Mm-hmm.
So next 10 people will get you in the giveaway for if you put her name up. I'm gonna go use the big boys room. I won't sit in the little girl room.
She's adorable, SJS said. So that's the next giveaway. The next 10 people that knew the girl's name. Oh, there we go. All righty. So Del Brett was the first one. Nomad. So that was the first one. Brett, then Nomad, Neil. Oh, no, Neil. That wasn't it. Brian. I gotta spell your last name right. Barfnecht. The hostess with the mostest. 2799 Neil. Devin Mike. Daryl S. Roy got in there again. I know Roy wasn't on there yet. Mark Little. Whoops. And one more. Danny. Danny got in. Okay, that was 10. Danny, last one. Oh my gosh. Clint, you missed it by one. Skippy said, she would kill me. All right, we got all of them. Open marriage. Next thing you know, you're slapping Chris Rock. My fingers didn't hit the right keys. I think you got on there once, Neil. Yep, you got in there once. All right, we got everybody in there. I wasn't looking at her name tag. What were you looking at, Art?
What was her name?
Oh,
that's right. I did hear.
Shots while Bob's away. With that raccoon hair. I'll do number 2. Okay, now you guys need to tell me your prizes. Neil said number 2. So I've got Del Brett, Nomad, Brian, R2799. Neil told me his, Devin Mike, Gerald S., Roy Jenkins, Mark Little, and Danny D.
Next week will be, we might have to do another Wednesday. Looks like we had a little bit better crowd. Didn't get to 100, but we did get up to 70 something a couple times now, so that's not bad. So we might do another Wednesday.
Harley says number one.
I don't know if Twisted Fork that had any really good looking girls there working there or not. It's not like this place. I've never seen even. This is the most crowd. This place every time we walk in the door, this place is packed. And they got for most of these restaurants don't have any help. This place has got plenty of waitresses. They got a bunch of busboys.
Chubby Cup.
A lot of people here working, which is great. They must pay really good, and so
They must give really good tips.
Probably do.
Chubby Cups is number 4. Mark, is that what you wanted? He just said chubby.
We could do. There'll be a Hooters down the street from where we're at. We could do a Hooters next week, and we can compare Hooters. Twin
I don't know.
Peaks.
The last few Hooters we've been to, it's
Well,
not
we've been to
good.
that Hooters. That one girl. That was the one that had that weirdo girl in it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what her
She
problem
was very snippy. I think because I was with
we
them.
wanted limes. We wanted limes
You
with the beer.
wanted- Yes. Man, and we
You
asked
told
her
that
like
story,
4
too.
times, and then finally
She brought a big old bowl.
a big bowl and just threw them on the table. There's your line. Well, my beer's done hot now. Yeah, a little witch.
Now you see the other side of it.
Well, nobody's snotty to me. I tried to ask politely 4 or 5 times.
You give him a back slap right across the chops.
It wouldn't be the first time I got in a bar fight. Buffalo Chip is Brian.
So if you just came on, you missed it. You have to watch it later because we did an update on Sturgis talking about campgrounds, and they're starting to book up out there. We're not going to go through all that again because a lot of people say we shouldn't keep repeating ourselves all night long. And I try to do that because YouTube tells me it's like every 6 minutes people roll through. It's not always the same people on the whole time. And so that's why I kind of do that, but we won't do it tonight. I will show you the new stickers if you missed it.
Okay.
New stickers. We have 2,500 of these little guys.
So everybody gets a sticker.
And then we don't have as many of these. I got about 100 of these. That's what's going to be on the front of our...
A few people said they didn't like this one.
Because it said YouTube on it.
Because it said YouTube. So... I
like it with the YouTube because that lets people know. Because if you look at it, just see Bob and Tam's, you know who we are, but other people don't know. How do I find these people?
You're advertising.
And then
for
if you,
us.
some of you already seen it, but we've got the new business cards out now.
But it doesn't have the new.
We went to a YouTuber
email.
the other day and gave one of our business cards, and they go, "Wow, they got business cards." Well, if you're going to promote yourself, you need a business card. Well, I did it because when we first started out, you couldn't find us. You type in Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventure, it would send you to Bill and Ted's, or it'd send you to Bob and Tom's radio show here in Florida. Had no idea.
Okay.
Eventually, we're thinking about dropping the Excellent Adventures, and it would be just called the Bob and Tam Show. Because if you type that in under Google, it comes up with us anyway.
Daryl S., I need yours, and Danny D.
So we wanted to keep the round stickers. We tried some long ones, and they look stupid.
I don't know. Did you guys hear about the Newsman Sports Tour is dropping in April? Really? Well, it looks just like the Pan American. I don't know.
The Sports Tour S? It's already out.
Well, no, they said they're dropping it in April.
Oh, they're going to get rid of it?
Yeah. I didn't hear that.
I hadn't heard that
Daryl
either.
is number 5. Okay, Daryl.
We usually wait till we talk to some of our dealerships. I don't know if Shelly would have told us anything or not. But we have a few dealerships that will give us inside information when they get it. But what's really funny is sometimes they don't get any information either until it's too late.
We'll ask them, and they're like, really? I didn't hear that. And then it's like, oh, yeah, you guys were right. Well,
you're part of them. They should be telling you what's going on.
I think you would get the updates.
It's like when they came out with that video of the new bikes they had this year. You know, they had a certain time it came out and all that stuff. And I didn't watch it until afterwards. I'm like, it's a freaking commercial. They're not even showing you the bikes. So when I went to the dealership and I said something about it, they said, you know what they made us do? They made us bring all of our employees in that day and pay them to watch that same stupid video because that's what they were learning. They were supposed to watch that so they knew what the new bikes looked like.
We just got those stickers when we got to down here in Fort Myers.
We've only had them since
Ryder X
yesterday.
says, I didn't get one of those.
Since yesterday.
Yeah, we've only had them. This is the, you guys are seeing them fresh off the presses.
Yeah, got them yesterday. I just opened the package just now. I wanted to bring them and show them to you guys. So the cards we already had. Stickers, well, the stickers took a little while. Well, what I wait for is these companies to send me like a discount.
A promotion.
So they had a deal here I could get 2,500 of them.
It doesn't have the new
for $250.
It does not have our new thing on it
Email
yet. Email.
Because these cards were already printed up. We bought these before we left home.
Right.
Because when they designed them, they put the tire tread on it. That was
Yeah.
their idea. I don't know if you can see it or not.
It's kind of cool.
It's got some tire treads on it, and I'm like, because they had to make it fit. And when I did it, it wouldn't fit right. And I said, this is what I want, and it cost me $10. And when they sent it with the tire tread on, I'm like, those look pretty neat. I like that. So
Sportster coming. Well, I think what he was saying is the new Sportster is coming, or that they're going to get rid of the new
there's
Sportster.
already a Sportster S is already out.
Let me see what he said. Maybe I read it wrong. Did you hear about the new Harley? Sportster Harley is dropping in April. Yeah. That's what he said, dropping. So they're going to.
Well, dropping to be, it's a new model coming
out.
out.
I don't know. Maybe I read it wrong. A new model. Oh, sorry, Ryder X. I read it wrong.
So it's something more than the Sportster S.
Maybe it's the old
the Sportster S
back.
wasn't supposed to come out till April, but like you've seen at some of the dealerships we've been at, they've already gotten them. Like Ross Meyer's got them. So there's a lot of dealerships
that's what
that
they're
didn't
saying,
get them.
like the old Sportster with the new motor. Oh, looky there.
Another soup chat?
A tip for Mother Jugs.
Mother Jugs? Or for Mother Jugs?
That wasn't, she's not even our waitress. She was the table right next to us, but she wasn't ours. Love the flag. Yeah, we like that too.
Like what?
Like they like the flag on the back of it.
Somebody gave that suggestion, and then I got my daughter, and she put those on the back. And
okay, right.
A little different.
I misread it. It's called the Bronx Street Fighter. I don't know.
Well,
we'll have to wait and see.
It'll be April. So just a couple days. We'll see if I don't know if Gator will get one or not. A lot of times when these people when they start getting ready to have a rally, they'll let them have it. Panama City dealer, we're not overly keen with them.
Yeah, but they have the big truck that comes out, the demo ride out there at the Frank Brown. If they're going to have them this year, because they're going to have the big stage and everything.
Yeah, I think they'll get demo.
I don't know. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. Or no, that was Ken got another one. I thought that was Art. Oh, Art did one too. Oh, and then Neil did one. Or not Neil. Ken.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I forget about that on a lot of the videos again. Well, it's just we're out of the routine now with the rally not going on and stuff going on and keeping going. And
did they used to have a bike called the Bronx? Six says, I hope it's the Bronx. But so I don't know. Maybe it's an old style. They're going.
No, because when we talk to the vendor, the Harley, because actually they're retro bikes. There may not be any more of them come out. They promised us, they're going to put out 1 or 2 a year. And when we talked to the factory truck, one of the guys
the Revolutionary Max
said that they
April 12th.
They didn't know if they were going to put anything. Right now, there wasn't any retro bikes coming out this year. That doesn't mean that there isn't going to be one.
That's what Paula said.
So what's it called?
It's called the Revolution Max Sportster.
Revolution Max Sportster. Harley.
April
Let's see
12th.
what I see. These is the second Revolution Max Engineer Sportster variant. I'm looking at the picture. Talk to him.
Well, I was looking at the pictures too.
Yeah, see, that doesn't. It looks just like the Sportster S. I don't see anything.
Just got something on the bottom of it.
Well, they just put the exhaust up higher. That's the engine station.
I don't know.
If that's it, that ain't nothing. That's almost like the Sportster S. Let's see what it says here. The new
It's a little stronger.
Oh.
I'm looking for a new name. Any suggestions?
Who's looking for a new name?
Neil?
For his
What are you looking for a new name for? Are you going to be an alias? You're going to be like a Nomad Pilot? You could be Alaska Man, or what is it? Mountain Man. I don't know. I've got my headbands in the truck, and I keep wanting to put one on, and I keep forgetting I need to put them in the trailer. It's $1,200. What's the Sportster S? $1,250
is on the new motors.
Your name could be Jim. That was Speed Racer's monkey's name, wasn't it? Email. Oh. I don't know. Email. You want something easy. Mine's too long.
It kind of, from what you can see, the tank looks about like the regular Sportster. I mean, I hate when they do those stupid videos like that and they only show you a little bit of the bike. Who the heck cares? You
Northern
can't
Rider.
tell.
There you go. That's a good one. The ST version of a Sportster. The street version of the Sportster. So Rider X said yes. Check out the fat bottom.
See, they're saying here, the article I'm reading here says that they're thinking about coming out with a 975cc engine on that. See, the problem that Harley's got right now is they don't have an entry-level bike no more. If they get rid of like the old Sportster, there is no entry-level bike. People can't step up to a $25,000 bike. So you got to come up with something. So then that's what they said. They originally was going to call it the Bronx Street Fighter. So yeah, you heard that. But now that they don't know if they want to use an 883 and a 1200cc, which is pretty much what we have now.
Air cooled now, though, it says.
They are air cooled. You mean water cooled? Everything's air cooled.
All right.
My bike's got a radiator, but it's not really. It just cools the head. I don't know. We'll wait and see what it looks like. It's probably going to be a disappointment. You know, I don't know. See what Harley-Davidson's trying to do, like a lot of other ones are trying to do, is they're trying to get these millenniums to buy. And that's the problem that you run into. It's what I tell them to do. And I've told this to a bunch of the Harley dealers, and they all agree with me, but they don't want to do nothing about it. And I said, there's two things that they should do. First one is they should give free rider edge course to anybody that wants to take the course. Doesn't matter if they want to buy a motorcycle or not, because in the long run, you're going to pick customers up from that. You might not get them today, get them tomorrow. The next thing that I suggested is just like somebody like me. I have 2 son-in-laws. I have four grandsons. Give me a certificate, 15-20% off of manufacturer's list price to one of my relatives to get them into a Harley-Davidson, new or used. Because that's the only way you're going to get this to work. Because that's how it's worked for years. Was your dad owned a Harley, or and it's run through your family, and that you've had motorcycles. Well, now we've had people that which is weird because my one son-in-law, his dad's got a Harley. He doesn't have a Harley. Doesn't have a motorcycle at all. I don't know if he's ever owned a motorcycle, but it
might be because of my daughter.
Well, but I mean, he was around 20-something years without her and never had one probably. So when you look at things like that, you've got to figure out, take advantage of the customers that you have. Because to me, Harley-Davidson a couple of years ago kind of shut all of us out. That are, I used to buy a new bike every couple of years. Art was like that. Pretty much every other year, Art got a brand new bike.
For a while, it was every 6 months.
And so we stopped that now because we don't really like the way Harley-Davidson has gone, with the directions that they've gone. Now they're trying with the new CEO they're trying to get back to riders and stuff like that. But once again, they're not coming to, they look at people like us thinking, oh, you're probably not going to buy but maybe 1 or 2 bikes. Let's go after these millennium kids, figure out what they want to buy, and we can sell them for the next 40 years. Well, the problem is you're not going to figure out what they want because they don't really want to ride a motorcycle. The few that are out there riding motorcycles are riding them to work, or they're riding them out on dirt trails. They're not taking it and doing rides. They don't want to do group rides. They don't want to ride in a group. They don't want to go to Sturgis. They don't want to go to, because I say that, if things go the way it is, 10 to 15 years from now, there'll be no Sturgis. There'll be no motorcycle rallies. There'll be no Daytona. Because people, just like now, all they're interested in, a lot of people coming here now, is they want concerts. Oh, they don't have this guy. Oh, why don't they have Kid Rock playing? Why don't they have this? You can go anywhere in the world and see these concerts. Las Vegas right now has got a whole bunch of concerts going on. You can go into LA and see concerts. You go to Chicago. You go to New York. There's concerts everywhere. If that's what you want to see, go there. This is a motorcycle rally. But see, that's the problem. We don't have people anymore experiencing the motorcycle, which is what I say. It's all about the riding that you do. It's about the people that you meet and the experience you have. It's like Mike did a one on our Facebook page today. I'm really sad that nobody really watched that. But he was talking about, is it, if you're riding to Sturgis, is it an adventure or is it the destiny that you're heading to? you know, and he had some questions, and nobody's watching. And I thought, you know, the guy from Phoenix.
Okay.
And he did a lot, he did a thing. And I thought, you know, I watched the whole thing, and it was very interesting. And I was really sad. None of you really, if you did watch it, you didn't comment on it. And because I thought it was a good topic. He's actually the one that's going to be, him and Art are going to be the ones that are going to be in
Bullhead City
Rally, the Laughlin replacement. And they're going to be filming from there. So Mike's actually going to do some lives on Facebook.
What?
No, it's a YouTube channel. We're live.
Hi?
She's like the host or the manager or whatever. I thought we were watching TV. Shows you how old she is.
You don't think all these rallies do get a little redundant? They all are the same.
But see, yes, they are. All the rallies are exactly the same. Each one has their benefits of what it is, but it's what you make it is. You know, it's like us now. The difference now is we're meeting a lot of more people than we ever did before. We normally stayed in our little group of people that we knew. We know a handful of other people, Tony and Judy. We've known them for years. They hang out at they've been going for years, going to the Glencoe. That's where they hang out at. And so a couple of years we've met up with them. One of the guys from church that we go to, he was out there.
Last year.
We also seen the guy that made the jam today.
Jay Michaels.
Yeah. So we met, you know, a couple of people that we knew.
And Will and his wife Lynn. They
so
go out
people
there.
that we've known just, you know, other ways. We've met them out in churches and stuff like that. But other than that, we never really went and meet people like big groups of people. We never really followed YouTubers or anything like that. When we started going to Sturgis, I don't know if we even knew what YouTube was. And
we knew what YouTube was, but we thought it was just
for the kids.
Yeah.
And
so Mike Custer, KUSTR, wants to know if we've ever dealt with the fairing exchange. You have a question about him, Mike? No one wants
we've
to
never
say.
bought anything from them, but we spent a lot of time with them.
All right.
When I look with the fairing exchange, we'll see Art, if he's still on here. A Cool Cat. Now Art changed his name back to his email account, which is A Cool Cat. And he got screwed many years ago buying a fairing. And when she had her street glide, she always wanted the inner fairing to be painted the color of the bike. So I went and got one through the Harley-Davidson. And I spent about $1,200 installed. So when I found the fairing exchange and talked to them, we were kind of like, there's other people now talking about them. I think they did the Henry one. I'm not sure if they gave them the fairing or whatever they did. But we were the first ones to actually put them on YouTube. And but for the price that they charge and the work they do, and they use all original equipment, because what they do is they take the fairing that you turn in your old one, and that's the one they repaint and they bring back. So it's all original equipment. It's not this junk that you're getting that's coming from China. See, most of these people that are selling fairings, I'm not going to mention any names, they're Chinese made, molded. So
Wide Open Cycles is not. That's all American made.
Yeah.
Wide Open Customs.
Yeah. So Wide Open Customs, yeah, they do their own stuff too, but it's not a Harley fairing. Only fairing exchange. He takes the old ones and they have them painted. They buy the factory paint that Harley uses, so it's always an exact match to your bike.
He's always painted his whole life. He worked for a paint company.
Yeah.
So he paints them. Why don't he paint them all himself? But he calls Harley, gets the Harley color to match your bike, and then that's what he paints it. So it matches. It's not.
And then he can also do custom paint jobs too. If you've got one, your bike's a certain color or something like that, he can get your paint job and have it painted to that, but he has to bring that to the rally. But yes, we highly recommend them just because of the price. But we also see the work that they do. I was a mechanic for 20 some odd years, auto mechanic. And I also sold Mac tools for about 4 years. And I've seen some crappy work out here, even doing the rallies and stuff. And you do, when you go to some of these rallies, even some of the vendors that we put on here, you got to watch who they brought in to do your work. If I'm having $10,000 worth of lighting put on, I want the guy that's been doing it the longest to put it on. I don't want the guy that just brought in this week to fill in to do my lighting. And if you're going to spend that kind of money, you can let us know, and we'll tell you the vendors that we have who I would recommend to do your work. And they're all different. It's like every mechanic's different quality. You know, you can go to a dealership and there's always going to be one guy that knows more about this part, but there's no such thing as a mechanic that knows everything. The guy that says he knows, like a motorcycle, I can fix anything. No, you can't. You might be able to parts replace, but to be able to work on all the different things like cars, believe me, because I did cars. You can't be a transmission expert and a motor rebuilder and a fuel injection. You can't do all of that because it's just too much stuff to keep brakes, front end work. That's my specialty at the end, was I did brakes and front ends. And because there was so much stuff that I didn't, like I said, I've been a mechanic for probably 25 or 30 years. And when I first started out, I did not do brake jobs the right way. I did them, they were safe, but they weren't done right. And you learned all that. And then once I got to the level where I decided, hey, I'm only going to do this kind of work, and that's my specialty. Well, I can do just about anything, but I'm not going to do it like rebuilding a motor. I rebuilt four engines in my lifetime, but to somebody that's done thousands of them in their lifetime, probably can build a motor a lot better than I can.
I don't know. There's a whole lot of things going on. Ryder X says that Fairing Exchange doesn't do CBO colors. I just texted Paul to see. It's hard for me to believe, but I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. And well,
see, CBO. Well, see, the problem with CBO is
paying top dollar part, but it's a lot cheaper.
Now, see what he was going to do with my CBO. But see, my inner fairing is a goofy color. It
looks black. It might as well be black.
They told me that they could get me a fairing to match my tank. Because what I'm is two-tone blue. So it's the darker blue is what my fairing is now from CBO. Blue. That's the one that came with the CBO. I don't like that.
Might as well be black.
Unless they gave me a hell of a good deal, I wouldn't really want one because there's not. It does the job. You know, if I was going to put gauge, which I'd love to have those new gauges, but I just can't justify spending all that money for the digital gauges. I like them, but I just can't justify that kind of money because the gauges I have work fine. Just be neat to have the digital stuff. What's your other question?
I guess they were talking about. Mike says he's going to try to catch up with at Bike Blues and Barbecue. And then, I don't know what Slim Jim said up here. My dealership, gave me a free t-shirt, but that's about it. They were saying how Mark Little says he bought a $30,000 t-shirt and got a free bike.
Which is really sad because it used to be these dealers, and we got free mufflers on my bike. But it's all about when you're dealing with the bike, you don't ever ask for anything free before you're ever done with your sale. If you've already signed the contract and stuff and you say, oh, can you throw me in a leather jacket or something like that? No, they've already counted their profit out. They're done. You'd be lucky to get a t-shirt. So the idea is you want to, when you're making the deal, you're sitting at the table there and you haven't agreed to nothing yet. That's when you have to say, here's what I want thrown in with my deal. I want this, this, and this. And then when they say, well, we can't do that. Well, have a nice day. And just get up and walk. If you go back and watch our trailer video, which was when we first started, how to buy an RV. I don't want to do one because all the Harley dealers would get really mad if I did one for Harley. Because I tell you not to buy any of that extra crap that they're selling you. None of it. Don't pay for any of that stuff. If they want a deal, just like I do. First thing I do before I even go look at a motorcycle is I go look at manufacturer retail price. So when they have, like my CBO was marked up $2,000 more than the manufacturer price. So I asked them, what'd you do to the bike? Nothing. So why am I going to give you $2,000 more than what you're asking for? Well, that's kind of the going price. Well, not for me. We're going to start at this price, manufacturer, and then we're going to work from there. And you should sell your bike outright. You're going to get a lot more money for your bike outright. He left.
There's nobody behind us.
You should sell your bike outright and versus trading it in. Because they're going to add, just like my bike. I got $15,000 trade-in on my bike. I probably could have got $17,000 or $18,000 if I sold it myself. But, you know.
That's what Ken says. He's got a $20,000 bike and made $20,000 worth of improvements. He can't afford a new one.
Yeah, and that's a problem with too. You've upgraded your bike. You can't get that from a dealership. Dealership goes back to manufacturer's retail price. Yeah, and they don't care. Now, you can find people on the open market that would pay extra for that. Hey, I want this. I want that. I want this. But when you're trading it in, they deduct all that. They don't care what you put on your bike. It's still a basic Harley-Davidson, and they're going to work up from that. So I buy things a whole lot different now than I used to.
They're still looking for names for Neil. I put Frosty. Somebody, Neil, or I think Ken put snowman. He says he
Frozen
likes
balls.
snowballs.
There you go. They might think he's a girl though, and then they're snowman.
I'm getting a Harley to give me some cool cat stuff. Has it worked for you?
We've had Harley a long time. Well, see, a lot of people. It's like the guys we go down the river and you see these guys that's got these $1 million boats all by themselves, big old cigar boats with 4 engines on the back of it, revving the engine up and stuff. And it's like, dude, you're a 50-year-old guy thinking, and the bimbo girls you're going to get that's going to get on the boat, you really don't want to be with them anyway. But it's like, I don't know. You could do a lot better.
You want to do one more raffle? We got 72 on, and you've been on over 2 minutes.
Holy crap.
Or 2 hours. Our 2-hour limit.
All right, here's where we go.
Limit.
We'll see how long you've been watching.
Oh, see what a drink was.
No. What is in the center of our stickers now? The new stickers that I just made, what is the big thing that's in the middle? We had a couple people say that they'd like us that we put that in there now. So next 10 people, tell us what's on our sticker.
Don't show it to them. Oh.
What's on our sticker? She thought I was going to show you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ken, for snowball.
Ice ball.
No. So you got to start. They're starting. Neil. There you got my pin messed up.
Neil DeWitt, Nomad, Fender Kit. No, that's you too.
You went too hard, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess it was
Neil,
Brian. You're right on some of the stuff, but the big thing, which is the flat. No. You want another drink or not?
No,
I'll do one more. Neil, hair $27.99.
Hard.
Slim Jim. A bike and a flag. Dawn cheated. She put both down.
She didn't know what you were looking for.
Yeah.
Dawn.
Yeah. Softail Joe.
That's
You got a bunch of them. Deb and Mike. How many you got? Whoops.
Deb and Mike.
Yeah. Deb, how many?
Oh,
you got?
Deb and Mike.
Yeah. How many?
One more. Deb, after
Oh,
Deb
there's somebody
Mike.
new. TGE. One down, then up. I don't know. Have they been on before?
One down, then up. That's what I call them. One down, then up. Took me a while to figure that out.
Yeah, she didn't know what that meant. I said, that's how you shift.
Well, once I found it, figured out.
Oh.
Okay,
So all you new people that have never got into the giveaway yet, you need to send us an email.
The answer was flag.
Yeah. The big thing. That's why I said, I know the motorcycles on the YouTube, but it's the big thing, which actually when we showed you both of them, not all of them had, both of them had YouTube on it. One. So the flag was the big thing that I forget who told me. Somebody sent it to me. They actually sent me the motorcycle too. It was actually, yes, that's me. Yes, I want an orange. Tell everybody who you are. Where you at? Where you are.
Hello.
Tell them what's your name.
I'm Alexis.
Are you married?
No, I'm not old enough to be married.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
I
I guess I kind of am. I kind of am. Okay. Fair enough.
So it's all motorcycle guys that are looking at you.
Hey, motorcycle man. What's up? I'm bringing over that orange.
All right.
So let me see what the comments were. They probably, the girls probably wanted to see what the comments were. Flag. So we were done with that. Motorcycle, flag, motorcycle. I'll take a 7 and 8 is Neil.
Oh, okay.
Buffalo chip.
Who said buffalo chip?
Brian.
Brian, okay.
Flag. I'm going to take in 13 yet. Has anybody asked for 13 late today? Neil wants to know.
Yeah, somebody did.
Thank you.
One person got a 13. Terry.
Here, you can show them all how you suck an orange. That does anything for anybody.
All right.
We don't have a banana far. You don't really eat bananas anymore.
Let's see.
You can do a popsicle though.
Ice cream. Buy me an ice cream.
Yeah. Not everybody finds you ice cream cones you go to rallies. It has to be chocolate too. If you don't like them dipped, it has to be chocolate ice cream if anybody buys ready.
Yeah. All right. Neil said, I got him.
Slim Jim is 5.
5, okay.
Deb and Mike wants the oil change.
Number 6.
Softail,
Dawn.
Nomad wants the oil, Am's oil too. Neil, I was going to change it, not. Hair, $27.99 wants J&P cycles.
All right, let me double check. I think that's number.
So if you haven't, if you're new, and we haven't put you into the giveaway.
I think Softail's the only guy that's really new, or person. I don't know.
That hair, $27.99. You've gotten that before.
I'm looking. Yeah. Yep. J&P Cycles is number 5. Who was that? Okay.
The Har, $27.99.
Okay. So Dawn, did you put something down? I need something for Dawn and something for Softail and something from one down then up. Oh, there's a John Van Shaw. I don't know if I saw him before. Motorcycle.
Softail Joe wants the buffalo chip. Okay. So you got to email us, give us your phone number and an address, and tell us what your both names are, your real name and your screen name. So that way, the idea is if you win the buffalo chip, we have to call you and make sure you agree to do all the things that needs to be done.
I don't think you were in the top 10 SJS. I don't think.
No, she wasn't.
Sorry.
Might be one more before we leave.
Nope. You got hit. There we go.
I set a flag. Yeah, but we only did the first 10. We already had 10.
So already did 4. You gonna do an extra one this time?
Yeah, we maybe do another one before we quit here. Over 2 hours. Holy crap. Chocolate ice cream date for me and Tam at Sturgis.
All right.
Dairy Queen. That's the only place that got chocolate ice cream. Hopefully they'll let us inside. They did last year. Dawn wants number 9 if she didn't say.
Who? Dawn.
Oh, there's Ryder X had a suggestion of the Iceman for a name. That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, Iceman.
You could put the
coolest man.
You could be no, you can't. There's already the Sturgis guy does that. You could be X Iceman, be like Ryder X, but have the X at the beginning. X Iceman, Iceman X. Not a bad thing. That wouldn't be bad.
One down and then up. I need that.
I think that's already did say something.
He's the only one I need one for.
I thought he did, but I guess he didn't. Neil likes that.
What?
The Iceman. That's not bad. Iceman. I like Kodiak for Neil. Slim John said, Slim Jim said, Kodiak. Only Kodiak. Kodiak man.
Oh, yeah. The Kodiak bear. The polar. Polar bear.
Neil's not that big to be a bear, though.
No.
To be a big jolly guy, like Santa Claus type guy, be a polar bear. We joined late on your live. Not sure if the question was asked, but in Sturgis this year, are you all going to do a meet and greet and a ride? Yes, we're doing a meet and greet for sure. It's going to be at Kathmandu. They've given us permission. Probably going to do an afternoon, is what we're thinking. But we might do an afternoon and an evening, give people 2 shots to come in and check us out.
Or
2 different days.
We'll do it like a late afternoon, early evening. That way we can get both.
So a ride, she's definitely going to work on putting a ride together like we did last year, because we have so many people been asking about it. So we got to figure out where we're going to do it and what we're going to do for a ride. I have to think about it. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Because I don't want to do like an Iron, well, we're not going to do an Iron Mountain or Needles Highway. But I don't know if we'll do something like maybe a destination ride. You know, take a ride and go out to Hewlett. I'm not going all the way up Devil's Tower. That's too far to take a big group out to. Maybe something like that, or maybe, what's that little town that was on eBay?
Go down to... on eBay? Oh, that's Aladdin.
Yeah, right over to Aladdin.
We could go out to Roach Ford and go to that moonshine.
Yeah, look at me miles that is. But then you have to double back.
Yeah, you have to go back.
But it's not a very big place. You had very many people there. You couldn't be able to fit in the place. You only got like 4 tables. So we are working on a ride, and we'll come up with something before
Talking out
loud.
Who does that say says hi? Oh, Einstein. Einstein. Paul never wrote me back. Sorry, Ryder X. He said that Paul kind of blew him off. I don't know.
Who did?
Paul from Pairing Exchange.
Now, he's doing a lot of stuff right now because we called him the other day. He was on the road when I talked to him. He's actually got every day he's in a different state. He went all the way to Missouri to do a couple of fairings there. And so it's SJS.
So whoever's on fair
ice cream.
Ice cream man.
The nice cream man. The nice cream man. I don't know if I would do the cream man. We are staying at Kathmandu again, same site as the 80th.
All right. So Jerry, were you the one that had the
dog?
Big I don't know, it was a Marmaduke dog, whatever those are. What was that big dog? It's not a Great Dane, is it? Mastiff? Is that what it was? The Mastiff?
New name. So they want to do a name. Name. Vote for the new name. Is it going to be Iceman, Snowman, Polar Man, Brown Bear, Alaskan Rider, or Frosty? Here's what we'll do. The ones that give 10 of the same name, we'll put them in the drawing. So there you go. Pick Neil, pick the new name for him out of those choices that he just put, which is on the screen now. Vote for either, just don't go with what everybody else is saying. But so vote. Either the new name is Iceman, Snowman, Polar Man, Brown Bear, I don't like Brown Bear, Alaskan Rider, or Frosty. That's the names. Put them down, which you think is the one that you have, and when we get done, we'll see which one is what everybody likes. Yeah, so it's Iceman, Snowman, Polar Man, Brown Bear, Alaskan Rider, and Frosty. So right now we've got.
Wait a minute, Brown Bear, Alaskan Rider, and Frosty.
So we got one Iceman.
All right.
Two Icemen.
All right.
A Frosty. No, we were dogless, but we met Charlie when you had him out there.
I think they were the ones that saw that their trailer was right behind us. Is that you guys?
The one that had lost your awning?
No, remember we did a intro or exit, and they're like, "Oh, we're parked right behind you." And then we walked over there.
Dreamman. She went Dreamman, but that wasn't one of ones on the list.
No.
Iceman again, one more of them. A Polar Man. A Frosty.
All right.
An Iceman.
All right.
Another Iceman. Don't just keep picking it because everybody else is doing it. Iceman, because I'm not. I don't know if I'd be an Iceman. Iceman. I'm thinking about changing my YouTube name to Two Wheelin' Tom.
Damn. Say Tom. Tom.
Or Tommy Riders, unless you like. You want it as short as possible. Our name's way too long. You want it easy for people to
find you.
Yes. The Two Wheelin' Tom sounds nice. I like that. But it's for people to type it in when you first start, it's hard to find. Tom E. Riders. Tom E. Rides.
Tom E. Rides. Like Tommy.
Yeah. Tom Rides. Tom E. Rides. I don't know. But yeah, that's what you got to think about. Our name is way too long. It's too hard for people to type it in. And if you put too many things in the middle, like Wheelin' in Tom, they think, well, is it just an N or is it IN? So it gets confusing to people when you, that's what we learned. So we have a Frosty, an Iceman, a Snowball, a Polar Man, Ryder X said whoever came up with the name should get extra entries. Frosty, Iceman sent from Pennsylvania Robot. Oh, it's a bot. Frosty, Nomad, I forgot that one. Iceman, Snowman.
Right, Iceman 1. You said the first one that got 10?
Yeah. Yes, that was us, Tam. Very good. You remember. Did you get a new trailer? If you're the ones with the awning that came on?
Oh, they were the ones like 2 aisles
way down there.
Yeah.
All right. I thought you were the ones behind us that they were going to buy a new trailer on the way home. You're all right. Keep Polar Man. The Iceman show. I'm from Alaska. Yes. So, Neil, that's the one that got the most. Iceman got 11. Snowman got 1. 3. And Frosty got 5. So we're going to give the winners of the Iceman, the top, the 10 that started. So let me go back. There we go. Is that the first? Nope. Okay, from where he started. Rider X.
Because he's the one that started.
Yeah. So he did. He actually got twice. So he voted Iceman too. He said it twice. Sean D is an Iceman. Brian, I can't even pronounce your name. Barbanich.
Yeah. I've got it written down.
The Harley 2799, just the Har. Del Brett. Neil voted for Iceman.
Maybe that's what he likes.
Fender Kitten. Do you have a YouTube channel?
I think so.
I think I've seen that name. Mike Custer.
Good morning.
Devin Mike. Steve Lay.
All right, that was last one.
We're going to give one more. Because what we're going to do is give, it's really the first one that Rider X put up was him just suggesting the name, and I gave it to you. So there's your two that you got. We'll do one more, which is Steve Lay.
Well, he did. That's number 10 is Steve Lay.
Then Mark Littles. So there, you got your two.
Rider X.
He got two.
Oh.
He got the first two.
Oh, okay.
So he got an extra one because his first one was he was suggesting it. How about Iceman? And I gave him that one. So he got two. So you should have 11 altogether. Okay. So if you're new to our channel and you haven't entered before, you need to email us your name, your address. Do your name, your address, and a phone number to contact you with, and whatever your screen name is. So that way we can match you up. And the reason we need your name and phone number is because we're going to call you. If you pick a prize that is required, you have to be here or be there to pick it up, that's the deal. Now, the bad news is if you won the Sturgis ones and said, well, I thought I could use it in 2023. Can I get another drawing? That one's already been drawn. So if you want, the Rick Rack one for $75, you don't have to buy from him. You don't have to buy the JP Cycles, which is a $100 gift card.
You don't have to be at a rally.
Chubby Cups. You can have the cup holder thing that he's got. We can mail that to you.
Zero.
We've already got the products. We can mail. We'd love to give it to you at a rally. Save us the postage. The bandanas, the bug slide. Well, the bug slide, if you show up for bug slide, they'll do an extra long detail on your bike, extra clean.
And
plus the t-shirts and the sexy biker chick. It's better to go to sexy biker chick too because you probably get a better shirt versus the one she just takes off the rack and you tell us your size. And then that way
you can try it on too. Because some of her shirts I can wear medium and some I have to get a large or extra large.
So we're going to ask you if you pick one of them. Like if you pick Dan Kite, $50. Well, I don't have a motorcycle. Well, how are you going to use $50?
Well, if they've got a golf cart or if they got a bicycle.
Well, but if they're not bringing it to a rally, you're not going to get it done. Unless you live in Florida and you want to swing by his house, which he might let you do. Okay. So let's go back to comment. Yes, that was us, Tam. Okay, we did that.
Okay, so now Rider X, I need two from you.
Iceman Show, I'm from Alaska. Yeah. There's Iceman Show, I'm from
I
know you're from some cold place. You're either from Alaska or Greenland.
Brian.
So one down said because his name is Tommy Lee E is why he was using that.
I figured that
too. But it's just the only reason I say it is because, like us, if we would have just, I don't know, the simpler the name, the easier it is. But what you want to do too is you want to do a search on YouTube. It's like Art. Art was going to use his full name. There must be 100 people that have YouTube channels with his name. He don't want to give out his name. If he didn't want his last name. Well, not anymore. He's got his alias. So that's the only thing I would think. I like both. I like the first one first. Just me liking that name. But that's what you want to look at is you want to remember that's the problem we had.
People's got to type that in. So you got to think of how long it is. You want something easy for them to remember. That's kind of why we like the Bob and Sam's Excellent Adventure. Because we thought people in our age group would get it from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures.
But it didn't
some people get it, some people don't. I don't know. So those of you that just won this last entry, I need you to tell me what number you want to be entered into. So I can run through them one more time.
I don't think Art put down two-wheeling in Alaska. That wouldn't have been a bad name either. But that, once again, that's a long name. But that does sound neat. Art, you're a little late. We already voted on it. I think he's going to go with the Iceman, which he can go with whatever he wants. We just gave the prize away for that name.
So if those new people that just came on, because there's a couple people, I think, Mike Custer, Fender Kitty, Sean D.
Dawn said it sounded like a barback name.
Iceman. Oh, yeah. So number 1's the Buffalo Chip. Number 2 is the Rick Rick gift card. Number 3 is Dan Kite. Number 4 is Chubby Cuts. Number 5 is JMP Cycles. Number 6 is the Oil Change by Amsoil Adam. Number 7 is the Zero. Number 8 is the Bug Slide. Number 9 and number 10 are Maria's Bandanas. Number 11 is the Fairing Exchange. Number 12, you know what? I don't think we have very many for number 12. The Lifetime Chrome Oil Filter from Speeds Performance Plus. The number 13 was Sexy Biter Chick. So those are the prizes you can win. So let me know what prize you want to be entered into. You get a free entry. These last
so
people.
She just read that off. So he was asking, the one down was asking what the prizes were again.
Oh, did you know that?
If you don't know what we have, you can go back to the video. I didn't put on the link down here because the computer I had on the Mac wouldn't copy what was on here, so I couldn't put them down here in the remarks down here at the bottom. But we did a video last week that shows you all the prizes. So you can email us and say, hey, I was on the live. I'm one down and up, and I don't want what I want. I want to go with number 3 or number 10 or number 13 or whatever instead, because we haven't, all she's doing is keeping a tally right now of everybody. She hasn't even gone through the Facebook ones yet, or the YouTube. Yeah, the YouTube one comments yet to match them all up. Brian wanted the Buffalo Chip. I'm cold as ice. I like to sing. It's a song.
That's a foreigner song.
No, somebody said it was. Dawn said, SJS said it's Van Halen, the Ice Cream Man. I think it is. Mark wants an oil change.
All right, I think that's number 6.
Oh, Adam Amsoil. Oh, I almost forgot about that. Here's his stipulation. To win Adam Amsoil is 2 things. 1, you have to subscribe to his channel. Well, he also said our channel. So you have to go to Amsoil Adam, make sure you watch his videos and subscribe to him, which a lot of you guys already do. But he wants to make sure you do. He also told me he can get you oil for any bike. And he would throw it in, which of course the Harley's more. So where if you just had a Honda or a Yamaha and you're only putting a couple oils in it, it's going to be a lot cheaper than the Harley is. So that's not a big deal. Tom's 2 wheels. Yeah. That would be pretty easy. But you just have to remind when you tell people it's Tom's, the number 2, not spelled out 2. Because we do that with ours. And it's spelled out and.
No, it's an and sign.
But on YouTube, this is it.
Yes, it's an and sign.
Because there's some things you can't put an and sign on, like Facebook. I don't think they allow an and sign. I had to write out and. Also in our email for Bob and Tam's, the Yahoo one, they wouldn't allow you to put the and. So I had to change it. So that confuses people too. So
and then our Instagram is Bob and the letter N Tams.
R wants the Rick Rack.
Rick Rack, all right.
Fender Bunny has a channel. Yeah, we've seen her. I haven't seen any videos from her lately. Maybe she ain't popping up anymore.
What did you say, Rick Rack?
Yeah, for the horror net, $27.99.
Del Brett, Neil, Fender Kitty.
So Neil says she knows about Fender Bunny.
Oh.
Fender Kitten. Maybe that's Fender Kitten.
Fender Kitten.
Bug. Mike Custer wanted the Bug Slide. Brett wanted prize 1, Buffalo Chip. If Neil got on it, he wins 13 if he was in there. Dawn loves the spider bra. She's going to have to wear one again because somebody asked the other day, what is a spider bra? She needs to wear just the spider bra. So it looks like it's just a swimming top. It's not like your boob ain't hanging out. Is it? Not really a bra. It's more of a sports bra.
Steve Lay. I need Sean D.
Thunder Rider. Yeah, that would have been a choice too.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to pick what everybody picked. You can go with whatever you decide. But I mean, that's kind of neat too. Thunder Rider. Arctic Thunder. Even Rider X, you can put another choice in now.
Number 1, okay.
Fender Kitten wants to win.
Snow.
What?
Does Fender Kitten have a YouTube channel?
I don't
No
think so.
explosion. No. Number 8 is. Okay, I got Mike's number 8. What does he say? Something. Thank you.
Shirley Scott. Devin Mike wants the oil change again.
Okay. Scooting across Alaska.
So one down and up. Are you going to any of the rallies? Because we give stickers. We pretty much give stickers away to anybody that comes up and says, "Hey, we watch your YouTube channel." You get a sticker automatically. To get the patch, you have to ask for a Pading patch. Because we only ordered 200 or whatever I got, 150. And when they're gone, they're gone. But they cost me a lot more than I wanted to spend. So once those are gone, I probably won't order anymore.
Steve Lay and Sean D. I need what number you guys want.
Want an Asian massage polar gift certificate. That's what you want, or that's what you want us to give you away? We don't have any of them.
No.
We can get you, if they're giving the massages, we can get, what's her name with the gun?
Oh, Heather.
Heather will give you a massage gun. A massage.
With a gun.
I have to see. She wasn't at the last rally. We need to write her. She got some work done. You know what kind of work I like. She got that done. I haven't seen her. She wasn't at the other one. She usually is always at Myrtle Beach. Not Myrtle Beach, but Panama City. I have to call her and see. Rider X. That's the air show on.
Oh, there. Number 8. Okay.
Yeah.
And Sean D. I need to know what number you want. Oh, and Rider X. Did Rider X say what he wanted?
Oh, they said the Arctic Thunder is the name of the
air show. Oh, okay.
Is that up there in Alaska?
I guess.
I don't know.
So
Sean D said either. Well, it can't be. Oh, 1, 8, and 13.
You only get one.
Yeah, you only get one drawing. You can pick which one of the 1, 8, or 13 you can have. You got to pick one. Each one can. That's why we're doing this different, because we want to make sure. A lot of times we do a contest, we just give everybody whatever. You know, you came up with. We go in an order. Well, this one we wanted to make sure people get what they want. Because hey, maybe I don't even have a Harley. Why do I want a Harley oil filter if I win it?
Northern Lights. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Rider X Frozen Scoot.
Scout.
Scout.
Steve Lay is 8.
Yep, I got him down.
Stay live till 10. I don't know what time zone are you in. We've never gone to 3 hours.
No, well, you're just about there.
No, it's 2.5. Nomad Pilot, $10 super chat for 100.
Yeah, but
100 thumbs up.
100 thumbs up. I don't know
I'll
how
have
many
to go
we
back
got.
and look and see what we got.
If you're on, give us a thumbs up. Sean D said number 8. Okay. Got it. That was everybody in that last drawing. Is it Wednesday?
Yeah, no, that's the Sunday. That's last week. Well, it came up on my other one. It said it was there. I thought maybe it was going to come up on me. I got to go back to my other one.
So how many does it show, Neil or Ken? I don't know why, because it says Nomad. I keep calling him Neil. I got Sean D, number 8. Elmdorf, AFB is south side of Anchorage. All right. 82 is all I have with a thumbs up.
83.
All right.
84
so give us
for
a
me.
thumbs up.
So he says they're giving me another $10 if you guys can give us a thumbs up for 100 people. So hey, get us that last little bit before we leave tonight and get us up
Mike
there.
said she only sees 73.
Mine's showing 84 on my phone, so I would go off of mine.
So give
I
us a
just
thumbs
updated
up if you're on before you leave. Or Jenkins says 84.
Yeah.
One down. Might be giving you guys a call the next day. Okay, sounds good, Rider X.
I'm hoping to go
We'll
to
be
rally or 2 this year, and if I do, I will look forward to meeting you. If you email us, and we can send you a phone number that you can contact us with. We do have a phone. We put it on here, and the first time I put it up here, I ended up getting a
spam calls.
Yeah, somebody trying to sell us Bitcoin bits or whatever the hell they call it. I ain't buying none of that shit.
Bitcoins or
not that kind of thumb. We need you to get the thumbs up on the phone. Focus, focus, focus. There it is. That little black guy there. Thumbs up. It's on the other side. Other side.
That guy.
You got to be on Facebook. I mean, YouTube to get it. Went up to 85, they said. Yep, I see 85. I tried to sign in another device, but it won't let me. He was gonna. I've done that before too on people to help them out. I got like 5 YouTube names for a whole nother reason, and So yeah. So if you're on, hit that because we don't really have that many people still on. Looks like we only got 45 people still on, so we're losing you.
So give us a thumbs up if you haven't already before you leave.
Jumped up to 86.
So
come on, everybody. Everybody that's on there, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't got it yet, if it's not black, that means you haven't hit us yet. It's still clear. And what that does for us is it gives YouTube an understanding that people are liking our channel, they like our videos, and they recommend it.
With YouTube.
Yeah, and that's what this is all about. It's got nothing to do with how many subscribers you have.
So many thumbs up.
Yeah, I can have 100,000, which is really, that's a whole other story. I can have 100,000 subscribers and one guy watches it, and I'm going to make the same money. And is that girl selling t-shirts behind us?
I don't know. You got to move. I must have got a new t-shirt. You've got to move that way. Here, look at her new shirt.
$9.99. We can ship you that shirt.
I don't know what she's looking at. Look at her. See what she looks like. Oh, it's a guy.
It's a dude. The dude did.
You got a purple shirt.
Maybe it's first life.
All right. Tell Hope and Alexis we give them a thumbs up. There you go. Have you guys sent me your logos yet?
Yes. I mailed them. Did I email them? I think I sent you both of them.
He'll have to do it again because he was wondering why we haven't heard anything.
Because when I sent them to you, you said, oh, they were nice. And I said, I don't think he realized what I sent to him. Maybe you're like some people that just, well, see on on our business page, it automatically sends you back a comment.
We can do a meet and greet.
Oh, we got 90. 10 more is all we need, and I can make 10 more bucks.
Chicken leg. I don't know. We can ask him. It's him. He's the one that's in the way. Oh, I was going to get a drink.
Drink water. I'm on my third one. How often have you seen me drink 3 drinks? Actually, kind of weak. First one was really strong. Last 2 are like drinking juice.
To go home and go straight to bed.
Digging the cool Hunter Valley, Australia. Is that where you're at in Australia?
Hey, that's cool.
What time is it in Australia?
Yeah. Don says, haha. Whoops.
Okay,
I got him then.
No, if you didn't, I can resend them.
Yeah.
Because this is the one. This is the one that we're using on our YouTube channel. That's when our son-in-law, hopefully, I sent it to him today. He'll fix it and do that one because they're already on YouTube. They already know we're on YouTube, and the Facebook page or the website would probably be the same thing. I don't really need to advertise YouTube on a website. They got to our website through YouTube, probably. You're not wanting to meet in Wisconsin or Michigan. Mitchell is where I overnight. Actually, we're going to be in Mitchell. I don't know if he's talking to us or not.
No, he's talking to Ken.
No, man. Mitchell for the, hey, you guys might want to go to that too. We'll talk about that in another video.
We can
windshield guys. The windshield guys. Clockworks.
Oh.
Clockworks is having a big party outside.
Any questions issued with the new email? No. There's a few people said they can't get through, but I think they're not putting the S on TAMPs is what the problem is.
It's 12:37 p.m. on Thursday. What's today? Today's Wednesday.
So they're ahead of us. So p.m.
They're eating lunch.
Yeah. They're like a whole 12 hours.
Is there shrimp on the Barbie?
Chicken on the Barbie.
I thought I get shrimp on the Barbie.
Oh, whatever.
Is that why you're getting a flooded?
Oh, I don't know. You got bad weather down there? How are the restrictions down there? We heard Australia was crazy.
Follows on. Outdoor party is fun. Oh, you've been to that?
All right.
He invited us. The owner. What's his first name?
Brian.
I think. He even did on when we did the thing. He says, "Yeah, come on down with Bob and Tam and party with us down there." And I'm like,
everybody thinks we're gonna be partying with them. They don't know we're a bunch of party poopers.
Well, which I guess we are better with Rod than. See, I look at a lot of this stuff like this, like just like the guy from Clockworks and all this stuff. We're nobodies. We're just a little bitty small YouTube channel, and but it's.
Yeah, somebody said like we're big, well-known people. It's like we're just ordinary people.
But I mean, we do call people and they know who we are. But I just look at somebody like Rod that owns a Buffalo Chip.
Hey, Bill.
He sees millions of people a year, and to actually know who we are, because I almost thought when she talked to him in Daytona, he didn't know who we were. But I think what he was asking was, who's going to see this video? And so as soon as she said Bob and Tam, it's our group, she goes, oh, yeah, that's right. You guys are going to come out and party with us and all that. So
extremely cold and wet along the East Coast. You got me, I'm in. were invited to the last few years. Cool. Sounds like a really neat party. I mean, I've always wanted to go to the Corn Palace. We've never been there either. It's been on the news the last few days. A lot of flooding.
We don't watch much news. So we're Ryder says we're at 91. Come on, people. Only 9 more.
Thumbs up. If you haven't given us a thumbs up and you're on there,
just had a storm come through Memphis today. The tornado sirens were going off. That's why we don't live in the Midwest no more. We're going off around the surrounding area. And
now.
We lived in Missouri, which is right there. We had the earthquakes and Tornado Alley. That's why we don't live in Illinois anymore.
I know. We moved out to California.
We've had 3 tornadoes go down within a block of our house. We lived in a mobile home for a while. Our daughters like it. Our one daughter lived up in Santa Monica and all that stuff. She worked at one of these big production companies that make videos and stuff. And they were talking about trailer trash people. And she goes, I lived in a trailer. They're like, no, you didn't. They had to call us so we would tell her that she lived in a mobile home.
Yep.
They couldn't believe she was the
Corn Palace.
Is that what they call it?
No, that's up in
no,
San Francisco.
But that's not the.
It's not, called the Cow Palace.
Yeah, it's Cow Palace in San Francisco.
That's what they have up
there. There's a party up there. How would you know? It's a Halloween party. Anything goes in the Halloween party.
You can get me a side order of Hope to Go. Is she still here? I don't see her.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You'll love the corn palace.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've never been. I've heard a lot about it.
Dawn's gone. She's gone for the night. Good night.
Okay, bye, Dawn.
I'm riding up from Atlanta to Sturgis. That'd be a good ride.
But I think Neil wanted him to meet him somewhere halfway. Okay, see you at the campground on the 4th.
All right, so we still only got 91. Yeah, 54 people on. Have you given us a thumbs up? If we hit 100, Neil's going to give us $10. That $10 gives me almost 2 gallons of gas. Almost.
No, not 2 gallons. Oh,
yeah, it's 509.
I guess.
It's an almost.
And if my stupid card would have worked, we would have got it for $5 a gallon.
No, it was 503.
502. Hit the like button, everybody. Okay, Richard. Richard stayed on the whole time. You didn't say much, Richard.
Maybe he's doing housework. I've been to Walls Drugstore twice while driving across the country to visit my daughter. Well, to me, Walls Drugs is a tourist trap. I was very, very dissatisfied. Not disappointed. I like old towns. I like Tombstone and Deadwood and all that kind of stuff. I love going to old towns like that. And that's what I was thinking when I went to Wall Drugs. It was going to be like that. I didn't think it was going to be Tin City. And I didn't think I was going to go in there and find an outlet mall or a flea market or whatever the hell they're selling inside there. It's neat to say you've gone there, been there, done that, but it was very disappointing. I've been there twice too. Once almost ran out of gas, me and Art. Art probably already went off. It's early for him. He loves those towns too.
2 hours.
You should see some of the towns we've been to. We've been to Bodie's, Ghost Town. Did you go?
I went to one of them.
Well, that one is when you walk through it and it's got all the stores you can see in the glass.
That's where we were trying to pass.
First time I went was with a bunch of guys. Me, Art, and another guy. We were riding up to Reno, and we went through there. And it's a rock road. You got to drink like a 5-mile rock road into this ghost town. And what's neat about it is it's an old mining town, and people left all their furniture in it, and they closed up the doors and stuff, locked them, and you can look in the windows, and the stuff just as the people left is still in there. It's a really neat town. There's nobody selling nothing there. There's a gas station that came up, but
window shopping, huh, Richard?
I'm a big ghost town person. Homemade pies.
You get some homemade pies there. Yeah, what did we have? They said we had to eat. I think it was like the roast beef or something we got.
Where?
At Walls.
Yeah, I think we had the roast beef.
It was pretty good because they said there was one.
It's like a cafeteria style.
They've got a stuffed buffalo that looks alive that you can stand right next to and freak people out.
I think we did one and talked about the pants being ripped off.
Oh yeah. Is it worth it? My wife and I always take deck road trips. Ended up being a tour 200 years. Wow, that's cool. A hand-built church. That's neat.
92. We still need 8 more. Come on, people, give us a thumbs up. We got 52 people on. Hit that like button.
But if they've been on the whole time and they've already given it to
we only had 40 people a while ago. So hit that. See that black? If you hit that, it'll light up. It goes from clear. So if I don't hit it, it's clear. We should be able to look at your phone or your computer, and it should have a thumbs up. Now, if you're on Facebook, it don't work. If you're on TV, it's not going to work. But if you pull your phone out and look at it, it'll be on there.
You have to get rid of the comments, don't you, to see it?
Yeah, you have to close the comments out. See, the comments aren't up now. And when I hit the comments, live chat, see, it goes away.
You can't see it. So you gotta hit the comments off. Where's it at?
The X. Then you see our store with our fancy bags. If you hit that, you can buy t-shirts, stickers, all kinds. They got a really neat Pating sticker, but they want like $2 something for it.
It looks just like ours, doesn't it?
No, they're bigger.
No. And
It's that one there.
1880. Oh.
It's a bigger one. And there's a Pating sticker you can buy. It's pretty neat. I don't know if anybody's, some people have bought them because I've seen them. Oh, look, the Monkey Man's coming up. Monkey Man. They have a Brother Leisure Club. We're going to find out about that brother.
All right, Rex, call us tomorrow. We're going out to dinner or lunch from 1:30 to probably 3 or something Eastern time. So anytime before or after that would work.
We're going to find out a whole bunch about 1%ers because one of our 1%ers from California.
He's the one who just said he was in St. Augustine.
Tell people who he is. He's hopefully going to say, I told him the other day when he wrote me, I said, I want to sit down and talk to you about clubs.
That's
and
cool.
I'm not an expert on them, which I can't believe. We've had a couple Hells Angels that were really big in the group
now.
that has talked to us. Not on camera, but I mean, I've learned a lot. I mean, they read a lot of names off the, I've heard of the names, but I had no idea who these people were. And so it's kind of neat. 96. Well, I need a couple more, four more.
Four more.
I still got my wedding ring on.
The third one.
Third wife. I keep remarrying her for some reason. Her uncle was that way. How many times she married that girl? I think it was 3 times. Divorced and married her. Divorced and married her. At that point, you divorced that many times. I think neither one could find anybody better, so they went back to each other.
Showing 96 now. There you go.
97, I got.
Jeff Hopper says.
No, he put a emoji up. It's not showing up on there. Look at your phone.
Down to 3.
Emoji was a thumbs up.
3 more.
Come on,
people.
If you're
on, give us a thumbs up, and we'll get off. How about that?
Hey, we'll do one more quick drawing.
Uh-oh.
We'll do one more quick drawing if we hit 100. 100 likes. And we'll make it real quick and easy for you all. So all you that hung into the bitter end will be your last chance if we hit it. We've only got a few more minutes because I don't want to go to the 3 hour. Because sometimes we had it once before in Sturgis, we lost everything. It wouldn't repost. I did find out now how to do that, but call your ex-wives, Bob, for the thumbs up. Oh, we're gonna meet one of my ex-girlfriends.
We already met her.
Yeah, but they didn't see her on camera.
No, I don't know if she'll go on camera.
I'll put her on camera. She looks a lot different now when I dated her when she was 16, 17 years old, but she's my ex-girlfriend. And we're gonna go visit her together. Now, how's that gonna work out? That might be another video all by itself. Last year we were gonna stay overnight at her house.
Good night, Michael. We talked about you earlier in the video, so you'll have to watch the beginning of it because we were talking about Kathmandu, and I said, you got the last cabin in Kathmandu. How about that?
97. Where's the last couple people? You don't want to go into my last drawing? We got about 8, 9, 2 more minutes, and we're gonna end it up if we don't hit 100. So 2 more people. So all I gotta do is to get a like
before 250.
Yeah,
and we've been on 248.
Yeah, so we got 2 more minutes, and we're gonna go off. And if we get that,
can Hope make another appearance? Oh, there she is. You're gonna show it over there to her.
Maybe I'll go over there and let her say goodbye to y'all. That's only if we get 100 likes. No 100 likes, we're not going to. She's over there doing her paperwork. She's on her phone.
What does it say?
Can't put that video on YouTube. You guys are into some interesting things. Oh, about my ex-girlfriend?
She was my best friend since 7th grade, so I've known her a lot longer.
She was my girlfriend first.
She wasn't.
Well, I mean, girlfriend before I knew you.
Well,
I didn't know who the hell you were.
I saw you first.
That's a whole nother story.
98.
Come on, you're running out of time if you want to see Hope.
Sam's Wednesday night's going to be your lives. I don't know. He was thinking, 99, Ryder X says.
Oh, it's 101.
Oh, all right.
So here's what I needed you to do.
Thank you. Again.
Pretty quick. Here's what we need to do is give us a smiley face. Next 10 people to give us a smiley face. And meanwhile, we'll go over here and have Hope tell you guys goodbye. And then we'll come back and we'll end this up. And she'll get your 10 people. Are you busy? Oh, I didn't know if you were management and she was getting talked to or something. Here, they all want to say goodbye to you tonight.
Bye. Be safe.
Tell me what hours do you work? Do they want to come by?
Mornings. I work Friday morning, Saturday morning, and Sunday morning.
And you just happen to be here tonight?
Yeah, I'm training tonight.
Oh,
Do what you gotta do.
So you're new?
No, I've been here for 3 years. I'm training her.
Oh.
I've been here for 3 years. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know which way it was.
Hello. My name's Anamika.
How old are you?
21.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married. I wish I was, though.
Place everybody needs to come if you're looking for a date.
Right?
Find a wife and get it all one time. And they're even willing to work. It's hard to find anybody who wants to work anymore.
I know. No one
yeah,
wants to work.
We could financially support you.
There you go.
I'd rather you financially support me.
Well, I feel this place has to pay pretty good because
come in.
you got a full
I'm
staff.
not saying that. Find one other. I need a chicken leg. And yeah, you fucking lower boob.
We had a video. We were at
not
at
the
a
titty
restaurant.
comments. Come
Somebody
on,
behind
y'all.
us was eating chicken bones and pulling her old lady pulling them out of her mouth, and they were all making fun of her.
With the titty comments. Come on now. I know what it be, but like, what about my personality?
They wanted to say you were 38 double Bs. I said
No, I'm a G. Y'all fucked up. I'm a G. Y'all can't tell. Look at this angle. God damn. Oh my god. Like the Titanic, I'll go under. Fall back a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
they think you'd be fun. Somebody said that earlier. They thought you'd be a fun date.
Oh, I would. You wouldn't be able to handle me.
There you go. So all we gotta do is come down here to Fort Myers, down to Twin Peaks. There you go. The best place. Put suitors to shame.
Yeah. Yeah. Hooters don't have.
We have a good one. The one we always used to eat at is in Henderson, Nevada, right next to Las Vegas.
The Twin Peaks?
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
there's big busty girls that work there.
Oh, not me. Sorry.
But you can
Hi,
go there and
guys.
work.
How are you feeling?
You want to go to Vegas?
Oh,
probably.
Ryder.
But
Not
this
the
is crowded.
sweet face.
We've been in here twice now, and during the week now,
Gorgeous.
and
Oh, I
it's got a good crowd here.
know.
If you come on the weekend, you probably wouldn't be able to
Wouldn't
get
be able to get in the door.
for like 30 minutes.
Tell Hope I'm on my way. No, man. My baby Johnny right there. I remember him from last time. Big fan. Big fan. We're going to get married soon. Watch. Don't forget about me.
One of the guys is all the way from Alaska.
Oh, my God. Hopefully not Nomad. Not Nomad pilot. How about a string bikini? How about a cash out first, buddy? How about you cash out me first?
Tell them bye.
Bye.
You weren't down low enough.
We moved it up and down. Well, it's hard to let them look at it and me try to see what they're looking at. And
All right. So they give you any emojis?
oh, I don't know, probably. We have to go back and look at the emojis. Let's see what we got here. Let's go back.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know where it started. There's a bunch of them.
No, there they are. Go up, go up, go up. Where
Jeez.
somebody said 101. There you
All
go.
right, there we go. So Slim Jim's the first one.
Oops. Okay.
Then the Har 27.99. Two.
Two of those? You got two?
Well, no.
Okay.
He's the second
Devin
one.
Mike.
Devin Mike is next. Nomad Pilot. I don't know which one of them they were saying was going to be our baby daddy. Slim Jim is the next one. Ryder X.
Saying goodbye.
One down, then up. Brian.
Brian. Two more.
Roy Jenkins. Neil.
All right, that was 10.
That's it. That's our 10. So,
Slim Jim, Har 27.99.
anybody
Devin
new
Mike,
there?
Nomad. Slim Jim again. Ryder X. One down, then up. Brian, Roy Jenkins, and Neil. I need a number.
Yeah, so put his number in so we can end this up tonight. Put down what you want. Yeah, we're going to skip through all the comments. Nomad Pilot wants 13. The oil filter. Oil filter's not 13.
No, it's 12.
12 is the oil filter. There's Karen's on.
Yeah, I saw Karen.
Vessel is he's back. Blood vessel is back. No, it's not in my eye.
No, it's all gone.
It's probably just a glare off the glasses. You get the blue screen comes back on. That's probably what you've seen.
Moto.
Oh, he just came on, didn't he?
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
He said he was going to be on all night tonight. He never came. He made a comment today when he seen it coming up. Okay, let me go back here. Brian wants the buffalo chip.
So Howard K, I saw you on there. You are on one of these, and I don't have a number for you. Howard K.
And if you're new, you need your name, your address, and your stage name that you use on YouTube, so we can, or if you're a Facebook person, put down your information so we have your information of who you are.
You want the oil filter, oil change?
Comments. Where we at? Buffalo chip. Slim Jim was 5 for both of the ones he had today.
5, okay.
Powell Moto is 2. Come on by 2.
He wasn't
Come on by
You
2.
didn't get it.
Come on by 2. Mike and Deb is 5. Harley wants the lifetime oil change, oil filter. Lifetime oil filter. Nomad Pilot's 14, a date with hope. 5,000 subs too.
Oh, did he get the 5,000 subs?
You got 5,000 subs already?
Oh,
Holy crap, I'll have to go on your channel and look.
right.
I didn't know
Good
you
for you.
We subscribed to him.
Yeah. Ryder X, One Down Then Up, Brian, Roy Jenkins, and Neil. Did Neil come back on? Neil says number 1. Which is the cup holder? I think that's number 4. Is that what you want?
But you can always say just what you want, and it's easy for us to find it.
Tell me what it is or what you
want.
want.
No, he didn't have 5,000 subscribers. He got 1,500.
Oh.
I don't know who he's talking about, 5,000. Subs.
5,000 subs, too.
I don't know. Not sure what you want, Palmo. Oh, Neil's 1.
The cup holder. I got you down, One Down Then Up.
Roy's 5. Amato loves this. We wanted to meet up with you, but you never don't come around.
I know.
We're down here. After this, we're going to Port Charlotte. If you ever come up to, he doesn't ride a Harley. He's got a crotch rocket. What kind of motorcycle you got? I see it in the video, but I don't know if you ever show your actual bike. You see the windshield.
I need
so I'm not
Ryder
sure what
X
he's
and
got.
Brian. Those 2.
Ryder X says he wants Hope's cup holder. Whoops.
Oops. Now you did. Oh, now you hit his comment.
Whoops. Show. Give Hope your card so she can join in the next chat. Send Jim, a good idea. Yeah. One down is 13. What's that shirt? No. Yes,
So
number
let them
4.
know the oil filter is 12 and the shirt is 13.
Yeah. So, yeah. So the 12 is the oil filter. 13 is the one sexy biker chick shirt. Oh, there's what he's got. He got a Z1000, XC10. We got a bunch of stuff. 3 bikes. Distance, no issue, just miss sky and work. That's why it's hard to meet us.
Yeah.
And what are you doing on weekend or something if you're not working on weekend?
And you can bring the missus.
You know, we're okay with that. And because like here we're gonna be right because you're down south. I think you're down by Miami or Fort Lauderdale, somewhere down that way. We're gonna be next week starting Friday really.
Friday, the 1st.
We'll be up in Port Charlotte. We're gonna be right next door to Black Widow, Harley-Davidson, and the Twisted Fork. Twisted Fork, we'll probably be there quite a bit. But we're gonna be going out and doing it, meeting with her friends and my ex-girlfriend. Okay, guys. Night. Have a good night, one. Night, guys. Soon appreciate
she got on on YouTube. She's been on Facebook all night too.
Bruce. Gotta say good night. We're about ready to say that too. Planning and all. Planning on the rally in April.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll see you in Panama City then, if nothing else.
Yep. And we'll have to hook up. And if you haven't done it yet, email us and then we'll send you our phone number. You'll have that and you can text us and say, hey, we're gonna be. Harley says, well, hey, where the hell you guys are gonna be at today? We'll get there. So with that, we're going to go ahead and leave you right now because I want to quit before the 3 hours. I'm not going to make it.
Nope.
Yeah, we hit 3 hours. I've never done a video this long. I'm not like that other guy, but we're not drunk yet. So we're going to go ahead and leave you right here.
Thanks for coming along today. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share it with your family and friends. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next video.
She don't have her shirt on. She didn't wear it tonight.
What shirt?
Shirt you had on the other night. She found out what was wrong with that shirt was she wasn't supposed to wear it on her shoulders.
Yeah, it's supposed to come up, so that's why it looked like
She was flying
everything
out.
was hanging out.
Yeah. So you can go back and watch Karen. You can watch the rest.
I know,
We will be back on
Karen.
Sunday night. Sunday night the same time. So
7
it's
o'clock?
Yep, 7 o'clock Eastern time. So depending on what time zone you're on, but I put it in there and tell you what time zone it is. So that we're gonna leave you because we don't want to keep going on. Bye.
Bye.
I hope. She said bye.